Do you provide car carrier services and you need to get the word out? This is Tuesday Nights Live on Auto Transport Intel. My name is Jay. Welcome back to the show. Hey guys, welcome back again to Auto Transport Intel. I'm Jay, I'm the car hauling dispatcher here on Auto Transport Intel, and it's Tuesday Nights Live, and you're back, and every Tuesday night we get together, we talk about all things car hauling. We're talking about dispatching, load boards, car shipping customers, auto transport brokers, trailers, trucks, insurance, CDL, ELD, DOT. This is Tuesday Nights Live, and I really want to welcome you guys back to the show. Listen, if you're new here, let me tell you what's going to happen. We start the show, we do a welcome back, I run the promo, and we're joining the live chat, and then I'm going to say hello to the live chat. Ooh, I'm about 1 minute ahead on schedule, so that's great, because the show moves fast and a lot happens. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to jump into industry news, which is stuff I get off of Facebook. Memes and pictures and information, emails. If you want to contribute to the news, you know you can send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. The news takes quite a while, so quickly I'm going to jump into consultations and merch, and then I'm going to go into my first interview, which is my discussion topic, which is car carrier services. And then I have another interview, a second interview. Actually, I have 3 interviews tonight, so it's going to be a long show. And but you guys already know that if you've been here before, you know to buckle in and and make sure you've got plenty of time. So let me say hello to the live chat. By the way, if I miss your live chat, I do apologize. Please, say it again. I don't mean to do that. So either chat it again or put a comment below the video or send me an email, and I want to connect with everybody, and it's great what's happening here. Oh, here, man, we got a phone number already. Let's see here. All right, Leslie Long, first time. Welcome to the show, Leslie. This is great. Got a 3-car hauler based out of Vegas. Need a good dispatcher. Drive regional to the Southwest. All right. Well, send me an email. I don't really. I don't know if it's a secret anymore. I'm not available to take on any more drivers or carriers. I focus on the show, but I want to help you. I really do. So send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com, and it doesn't have to be a consultation if you just want to have a short conversation, but I do want to help, okay? Please recommend some dispatching services. And I think there's some guys here tonight. So if somebody scoops you up and gets your business, that's great. And if not, let me know if I can help. Okay, there we go. Naima Muhammad says, call Gail. There you go. Awesome. You know what? And I need to call Gail. I'm not familiar with Gail, so we should talk. And welcome to the show, by the way. I appreciate that. That's cool. And we've already got a recommendation. Happy customer. Everybody's already helping out. And that's what this community is all about. That's what Auto Transport Intel is all about. Just realized I was my wife's YouTube. I'm the one that put out those dispatcher numbers. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Why not? That's hilarious. Hey, what's up, Roxy Auto Transport? Kevin. So listen, guys, you know what's funny is there's the screen name, and then there's your real name, and then there's your pseudo name and your alias and all the. Anyway, it's hard for me to keep track who everybody is, but I'm trying to learn. I try to keep track. So if I screw that up, let me know. Keith Transport, welcome back to the show. I appreciate it. You keep coming back. And Clarksville Trucking is with us. Hello, radio. Hey, listen, guys. I'm just going to say this now. Have you seen the picture of Dave wearing the Auto Transport Intel t-shirt? I'm really proud of it. And I'm going to, let's see here. Is it loading? I don't know. Let's try this again. And boom, there's Dave. How cool is that? So Dave has one of the only Auto Transport Intel t-shirts right now. I'm making more. Oh, awesome, man. Thank you, Mark at Trucking Answers. You guys see that? I got a super chat from Mark at Trucking Answers. So thank you for the super chat, Mark. Everything I get, every donation to the show, whether it's a super chat or a donation through email, however I get it, is I put it back into the show. I got a mug over here. Can you see that? I don't know. I haven't even got to consultations and merch, but I'm making mugs, I'm making t-shirts, and I would love for everybody to have one. But right now it's not very cheap. It's actually it's too expensive. But that is one, have you guys seen, look at this shirt, man. That is one heck of a shirt. It's really high quality. Oh man, this is crazy. It's a good thing I'm doing car carrier services because I'm already like pitching. So, thank you, Dave, for joining the show time and time again. It's awesome. All right, I'm moving on, and I'm going to get to that super chat. I will get to that. The one and only is back. Welcome back to the show, one and only. I appreciate it. You're part of my core, right? We got a core going on. It's cool, man. Chris, Wojo, hey, what's up? I hope you're well, too, man. We had a consultation, Chris and I, and expect to be hearing really interesting things coming from Chris. Web is with us. All right, Web is my second guest tonight. Hey, what's up? And welcome to the show, and I'm glad you're watching, and I hope you enjoy what's happening here. And Webb and I are going to talk about MountMyMonitor.com. You know what's cool? It was last week, just 1 week ago, Mike Niekoff was in the chat. He recommended MountMyMonitor.com, and this week I got Webb on the show. I mean, it's cool. This is a community. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up? DP Dispatch. Davison is with us tonight. Welcome back to the show, Davison. And who else we got here? Oh, I skipped ahead. I'm sorry there, man. My mouse slipped. Okay, tell Kavanaugh. All right, so Arthur A., what's up? Hey, welcome to the show. First time. That's cool. Very cool. And I hope you like the show. You know, let me know. By the way, if you guys have a thumb, you know, go ahead and hit that like button. I appreciate it. The likes, the shares, the comments really help me in the YouTube rankings, and I'm doing pretty well. But I'm not doing as great as I need to do. So I appreciate it, you guys. Trucking Answer says, hashtag this is car hauling. Well, stick around, Mark, because we're going to run your promo again tonight, so thank you for that. William Nickel got a woot woot. That's right, William is back. Thank you for joining the show. Allstate Towing and Transport is here. What's up, Allstate? Atomic Wedge, greetings and salutations. First time, Atomic. Gartha Logistics, yeah, brokers. Okay, Whoop is with us. Hey, what's up, Whoop? Yuri Terashenko, another great show. Oh, we're just getting started, Yuri. We're just getting started, man. I hope to. I got to live up to, you know, you tell me it's a great show, I got to live up to it. James Jones has a retracted message. You know what? You got to have a redacted message once in a while. DP Dispatch, send them to me, Jay. Yeah, so DP Dispatch is also a dispatcher. If you are looking for a dispatcher, hit up Davison, go to DP Dispatch. It's dpdispatch.com, right, Davison? I believe it is. Jacob Matthew is with us. What's up, Jacob? And James is laughing. All right. Someone match me. Oh, wow, man. Thanks, Mark. That's cool. I like a good challenge on that. Hey, what's up, Ernest Martin? Ernest, man, I'm not surprised. Ernest keeps giving to the show. Oh man, thank you, Ernest. I really appreciate it. You just helped make part of another t-shirt. Maybe like the torso and a sleeve. I kid. Okay. Oh, I got another super chat. Oh my gosh, they're coming in now. Thank you guys so much. I think I can buy at least one t-shirt with what just came in. I know they're really expensive, but they're really really nice. Let's see. And Allison Almeida, yes, I did. As a response to somebody, that's awesome. Allison is with us in the show. And Allison, you are, I can't remember. Are you a driver? Are you connected? I know you're in the industry, but I can't remember what it is that you do. Allison, please plug your service if you've got one. Hasn't been on 5 minutes and got 30 bucks already in the wrong business. Oh, come on. Man, that's more money. Listen, I'm a dispatcher, and that's more money than I make in most days. Maybe. I mean, it's not that far off, dude. Seriously, it's crazy. And YouTube takes 30%. Oh, man, heaven help me. Allison, click the $sign. Need text to chat. Oh, I see. Okay. Solly Ward is with us. I'll match you trucking answers. Solly Ward, thank you, man. That's super cool. Oh, Mike McDowell. Oh, giving to the channel. Oh, man, I appreciate that. Bulldog is in the house. What's up, Chris? Yeah, man, Chris and I have had a consultation. James Jones giving it up. Thank you, James. Oh, man, that's awesome. All right, DP Dispatch says yes. Juan Carlos. See, I'm behind you guys. I know everyone's like, what is he talking about? This has already happened. It's deja vu. Juan Carlos Torres, ¿Cómo estamos? What's up? Hey, Juan, welcome to the show. Cristiano, what's up? Hey, welcome to the show, Cristiano. I think it's your first time here, too. That's cool. Acme Transport is here. What's going on? Been working. I know, man. Car hauling is no joke, dude. But growing your fleet, that's awesome. Allison, you're an owner-operator. All right. Well, if you want to pitch your company name, do it. dpdispatchservices.com. Check out dpdispatchservices.com. You can check them out. Just received the FMCSA certificate, now making application. Oh, nice. Awesome. That's really interesting because I just talked to Christy at Double Z. And we set a future, in November, we're going to do a show. Christy's a dispatcher, and we're both going to, we're collaborating. We're going to put together that list of fees and a schedule of fees. If you're a new car hauler and you need to know, gosh, not only do I know about these things, but how much does it cost? When does it due? All that kind of stuff. Christy and I are going to work on putting that list together, and then we're going to do a live show and talk about it. So I'm really excited about that. If you want to collaborate with me on a research project or a video, let me know. Autotransportintel@gmail.com. YouTube takes how much? Yeah, they take 30%. I know. I mean, but you know what? Without YouTube, I wouldn't even be able to take any live. It'd be 0%. You know. But yeah, it's 30%. It's pretty hefty. So if you really want to donate, if you got like serious dollar bills, right? If you want to make it rain. Okay, you can go to, I'm going to show that here in a second, but you send me a PayPal, all right? PayPal takes just a few percentages. Autotransportintel@gmail.com on PayPal is really the way to go. Thanks so much. All right, so Solly, thank you for contributing. Man, I appreciate that. I really do. I put everything back into this channel. I know just like you guys with your car hauling businesses, right? As soon as you get paid, you dump it in your fuel tank, or you're welding a part, or you're doing whatever you have to do to keep on building your business. Man, I'm no different. It's just that I'm trying to help build a community with you guys. The t-shirts are nice and comfortable. They dry very quickly and breathe well. Awesome. I'm so glad you like it. Man, that's awesome. I tried to pick a really good shirt, and it's Road Worker Yellow, which is also helpful. I know it's nuts, but you know, what are you going to do? 10%'s realistic, but you know what? Hey, all right, so cool, man. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, my gosh. Mix, baby. Oh, man. So let's do that. I'll tell you what. Let's just jump. We'll do the consultations and merch real quick. So we got... I got the gate pass. Here's what you want to do. If you want to start car hauling and you want to talk for an hour, $50, all right? If you're brand new and you like literally you just came in from like you know, outer space and you don't know anything, for $100, I will talk your ear off. All right. And then for 150, I call the Mix. But you know what? I think I've made Mix a little more famous than it already was. You guys know what the Mix, right? Can you load a Mix? I don't know. What is a Mix? Hey, who cares? Just book it. So for the 150. And listen, if you're interested in this atomic wedge, send me an email, because you are close to getting the Auto Transport Intel t-shirt. I'll throw you some business cards. We'll talk on the phone. And if you want to really ratchet it up with this channel, we got the VIP for $200. I'll throw in a mug. You get this shirt. And we'll also make sure that you're on the show at some point. So in the consultations, there's a list of stuff I do in the consultations. Number 5, I'm in Kansas City. Let's go get some barbecue. Let's make a video. And then there's my PayPal address. Okay, fine. I got channel support packages out of the way. And, okay, we did that. And what? Oh, we got 2 redacted messages. Nice. Jay, use Cash App. It's free. Okay, so that's the thing is, I do use Cash App. I do use PayPal. But here on the show, you know, it's the super chat that's in the live chat, right? And YouTube is pretty smart. I mean, you got to give it to them, right? Well, in fact, we are giving it to them. I'll keep y'all in mind whenever I get set up. I'm just checking your site out now. That's great, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. It's good to see you in here, and I really do appreciate it. All right, this is too much fun. And Allison, thank you for contributing to the show. I really, really do appreciate it. I believe in this channel. It is growing, and I think we're having fun and we're learning. So let's do some of that in industry news. Oh, see, I'm way behind. It's 8:17. But I did get consultations and merch out of the way. Do I work with new carriers too? So, as I said, if you're looking for... Oh, at DP Dispatch. Perfect. Thank you. All right, cool. I'm going to move into the news. There's Dave again. All right. Cool. So, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Here we go. You know I like memes. Anybody that watches this show knows that I like memes. So, what do we got here? If an airplane pilot can remember all the buttons, then you can use the turn signal lever. That is a pretty good point. Point taken. Next. That look when the shipper asks you to slide your tandems all the way back. Now, I know that this can seem like, you know, this is more of a freight. I think this is a... Well, anyways, it's funny. I think that's hilarious. And I like the look on his face. And that's a look that we get all the time. Name a lie that truckers tell. That's hilarious. Oh, man. If you think you're too big to cry or too mature to curse in public, walk into one of these. You ever done that? I think I did that once. I'm not sure. I don't remember. That's pretty sweet. By the license plate, I don't think that's United States. But that's pretty good. Okay, so which leads me into the next slide. By the way, you guys know that I don't cuss on this show. You know, if I do cuss, maybe YouTube raises the percentage that they'll take. So, I don't know. I do try to keep it clean, PG-13. Let your kids watch the show. Teach your kids about car hauling. And have fun with Auto Transport Intel. All right, now that is... I don't know what happened there. It kind of looks like the dude... To me, it looks like the freight dude ran into the car hauler dude. But I don't know. You never know with these things. Which leads me into... I don't think you're supposed to do that. So that looks like a problem. That's going to definitely be an issue. Okay, and I think we're going to have another issue here. That's going to be an issue. That's just plain old sitting on there. What else we got? Like I said, I don't want to miss the live chat. Just about to ask the same question. Hey, Jay, great job putting all this info. Thank you, Evil Motorsports, and welcome to the show, man. That's awesome. I do appreciate that. I spend a lot of time on the show, man. I work on it all week long, and really, my Tuesdays are just like I don't do hardly anything else. A little bit, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You help us tremendously. Thank you. I'm so glad. I really am glad. I like putting video together. Like anything else, it gets a little tedious. And I'm behind on my editing, which is, a bummer. But I love putting the show together. It's really what I like to do, and I think that's what I do best. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. We're all called to do something, aren't we? Shoot me an email. Cool, yeah, man, that's awesome. We got dispatchmonkey.com is here. Cool. Let's see. Shoot you an email. Just bookmarked your page in my laptop. All right. Hey, thank you. That's pretty cool. I'm here every Tuesday night, and then when I'm not here, pull up a playlist on YouTube, and you can watch videos. And you can go just binge watch. I actually added a new playlist. I'll show you guys that. Remind me. I'll show you the playlist. That's awesome. Shaking your head. That's why I background check drivers. Yeah, dude. What's up? Oh, hey, it's Dispatch Monkey is back up and running. Super fast, just like before. Just create a new account and enjoy it. Still free. Awesome. Yeah, I made a dispatchmonkey.com video. And I'll do that. And listen, this is an open forum. Everybody's welcome here. If you want to collaborate on a video, let me know. autotransportintel@gmail.com. Mark your channel is awesome. Yeah, I love Trucking Answers. Trucking Answers rocks. All right, here we go. Check it out. Go to YouTube, put in Trucking Answers. Don't do it now. Just go to YouTube, put in Trucking Answers. Do it now. Why not? What else we got here? Okay, so, we're seeing this a lot. We wonder why we can't haul for 30 cents a mile, because the risk is too great. You might flip your trailer on a mountain. So help us out, man. When we ask for more money, we're not doing it just for kicks. There's a reason. Oh my goodness, there's a reason. Oh jeez. I read in the comments below this, I got this off Facebook, and the guy said that's why I don't motorboat, blindly in the water. I mean, that's a sinkhole, but oh my God, you guys have seen that? How about that one? You guys see this one? I think he's on a mountain, dude. If you don't flip it, you might rip it. Oh my gosh. Check those wheel bearings. That's why you got to do that pre-inspection. Oversized load. I mean, oh man. He was pulling a boat. Dude, that truck was wheezing. Okay, and there you go. That's nice. Well, you should have planned for that. You realize, it's not the stinking ELD's fault. Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen my ELD? You've seen my ELD. I sit at a desk all day with a stinking... This is the first of its kind. I'm telling you, we're all going to get monitored. We're going to have messages pop up. Don't eat that Snickers. It's time to call your family. You're a loser. Yeah, it's coming. Human ELD. It's right before we turn into robots. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's a nice one. All right, we got Dallas to Memphis. Okay. F350, F150, F350, 3500. Yeah. For 54 cents a mile. How you gonna... Who's got a truck to take that? And why would you do it? I don't know. I don't get it, man. I guess if you're empty, and that's what it is. Preying on the empty. Okay, I'm just guessing. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, man. You get there and boom! God. That's like a refrigerator on wheels. Yacht. A yacht's refrigerator on wheels. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what I'm trying to get at. I saw a refrigerator. I think I was thinking like Peyton Manning or... I don't know what I'm thinking, man. My head's all over the place. What else we got? Oh boy, that'd be me. I go live next week. Okay, awesome. Come over after the show. Hey, man, that'd be fun. You're in Indiana. Road trip. If you see a Tacoma on 30 by you, I'm looking over here in my live chat. All right, if you see a Tacoma on 35s, pull in a Mini 5, might want to give it a wide berth. All right, yeah, man. If you see a Tacoma on 35s. What's up, the Expedited Auto Transportation? What's up, Jayla's back in the show. This message is held for review. Okay, what do we got here? Let's let that through. Dispatch Monkey provides car hauling dispatch services to... at an excellent rate with 15 years of experience. Hey, there you go. Dispatch Logistics LLC at gmail.com. I tell you, man, I laughed, dude. Somebody I used to work with previously told me that dispatching is dead. There's no need for dispatchers. I was like, are you kidding? No, they were serious. Okay, good luck with that. Truck just hit a bridge this afternoon while I was on my way into work today. Yeah, some truckers got to learn to not hop on parkways and stop using regular GPS. Yeah, that's another problem, isn't it? You got to use truck route GPS. And then the ankle bracelets. Are you with me, David? Who's going to cut those ankle bracelets tonight? Let's cut them. All right, 30% is... That's true, that's true. But, you know, what are you going to do? What else we got here? Oh, yeah, check this out. I pulled up a text. See, I'm already behind on time. That's okay, we're fine. If you can do $250 on it, I can get it picked up and delivered today. Broker says, I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money to give. Driver says, okay, if something changes, let me know. We usually get up to Albany at least once a week. Why do you need $100 more? Tolls? Because of the time it takes to pull vehicles out of the auction. Sometimes it has taken us a couple of hours to get a few cars out of the auction. These e-logs really put pressure on our time. I don't know if you look on Central often, but the trucks that move out of Albany are 250 plus. It's just honestly not worth our time for any less. I'd rather come home empty. This is not an auto auction. Dealer, I can't pay for your elite and your extra time for stuff you should do anyways. Why should I pay for that? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why I'm showing, you know, wedges flipped over on a mountain. Arguing over one vehicle's $50, $100 raise. So aggravating, question mark. He's over it. Dealer to dealer, e-logs. I've been on Central for 15 years. So now he's questioning all of his reasons. Good luck with the move, bud. There's a reason it's been sitting for a week. Oh, I moved one a week ago at 150. You know, who hears this? Oh, we move it all the time, bud. Yeah, okay. Hit the compare button. Enjoy yourself. We obviously aren't going to do business. Have a great day. You too. All right, now listen. I realize I took the driver's side. But as a dispatcher, I go through this all the time. It's pretty irritating. But I realize, I know, if it's posted for garbage, I should just take the garbage and just drive it home. Let's do this thing. All right, and then it turns out to be a boat, right? I mean, I like that car, but do I want to haul it? No, I don't. I really don't. I don't want to explain to the driver. Speaking of, have you guys seen this? Check this out. Here's an email from Kelly Reynolds at United Road. This came out today. Carrier pay $800 a unit, 60 inoperable units. Chickamauga, Georgia to Baltimore, Maryland, 60 at $800 a unit. Reply to her email, kreynolds at unitedroad.com. Carrier pays $800 a unit, 60 inops, and that's just right now. I mean, these units could be really bad or not too bad. We have had mold cars where the entire steering wheel seats are covered. Oh my God. And then we've had to move them where they're just a little in the back seat. Anyways, I saw these kinds of stuff during and after Harvey. Really, it was after. I think it's pretty soon for this, but you know there's going to be a ton of vehicles. So, yeah, see if you can help Kelly Reynolds at United Road. Let's bring our graphics back here. Man, this show's going to go forever tonight. I can already tell. This business just gets interesting. A shipper agreed on a certain price, and now I tried to go down on the price. I didn't accept, and he just canceled the load. Oh, yeah. No, you don't know the old, hey, will you do it for $50 less trick? Oh, man. There's a couple companies that drive me crazy. All right. Drivers are your experts. That compare button. Oh, my gosh, the compare button. Is the compare button, when you hit it, it should like turn bright red and like there should be like devil screaming. Ah! Oh my gosh, seriously. Forget it. I'm gonna put my bike on my truck and I'm gonna go home. Or I'm gonna go get a car wash. Or you know what? Screw cars, man. I'm moving hay. Or that's interesting. At first it looks like an accident, but no, they're just stacked. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's a nice rig. And that looks like a US sign. But you know what? The DOT's not going to mess with him, silly. We're looking for guys that are really trying to, you know, do everything right. Not these crazy stacking fools. Crazy stacking fools. No tag light, no straps, no safety chains. Forget about it. He's a repo guy. Let him go. So I got put out of service because of this little rubber plug. Thank goodness I had a spare in the truck to change it out to make the DOT cop let me go afterwards. Oh my gosh. How did he find it? That sucks. Volkswagen. Any dispatching services with daily Austin, Houston, Dallas. That's right. That's what Chris and I talked about. Hey, if you are up for the challenge to go Austin, Houston, let's do this right. Where are we at here? Austin, Houston, Houston, Dallas, Dallas, Austin. Right? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Come on. Who can draw a triangle around here, Jay? All right. Hey, do you guys read the fine print? Well, the DOT does. So this driver decided to, just trying to see what states, if any states, have a maximum total length and truck, tractor with trailer equipped. Florida says that there's no limit on length of trailer unless pulling a trailer with a semi-truck or a truck with a bed. And you got to dive into the DOT.gov. Let's get in here. All right, length limitation. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm going to put this as a bedtime story. Except as otherwise provided in this section, length limitations apply solely to a semi-trailer or trailer and not to a truck tractor or to the overall length of a combination of vehicles. No combination of commercial motor vehicles coupled together and operating on the public roads may consist of more than one truck tractor and 2 trailing units, unless otherwise specifically provided for in this section. A combination of vehicles not qualifying as commercial motor vehicles may consist of no more than 2 units coupled together. Such non-qualifying combination of vehicles may not exceed a total length of 65 feet, inclusive of the load carried thereon, but exclusive of safety and energy conservation devices approved by the Department of Use on vehicles using public roads. I didn't learn anything, dude. But I am catching a buzz from running out of oxygen. So let's do this. Let's practice using a height stick. By the way, if that wasn't enough, if you really want to hear more, this Saturday, September 22nd from 10 a.m. to noon, you can join the FMCSA for a hours of service listening session. Okay, I'm sorry to laugh, but it sounds so boring. But it could be really interesting, which is why the FMCSA will probably never hire me to be their spokesperson. But that's okay. You can go to this link, go to, I don't know, search it. FMCSA Public Listening Session. It's going to be in Reno. And actually, the 30-minute break revisions, that actually sounds awesome. Extending the 14-hour on-duty limitation sounds awesome. Expanding the current 100 air mile short haul exemption. So they're going to talk about some good stuff. So I should wipe the smile off my face, mister, and really be serious, because actually this could be really great. And here's a further description. You can add it to your calendar. Okay, yeah, you can join via YouTube. Anyways, check that out. I think that it's going to be interesting. Oh, dang it, I had my own graphics in the way again. Don't you hate that when your graphics get in the way? Man, I hate it when my graphics get in the way. Oh, check this out. Here's another graphic. Okay. I figured you guys might enjoy this. All right. Little movie trivia. Let's have some fun. All right. So, can you guys name these movies? And I haven't studied this yet. I pulled it up. Let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. And let's make okay. We got Blues Brothers. I don't even know what that is. Is there a rain cloud in one? What is that? Is that like a superhero movie? Ghostbusters. Oh wait. Oh, it's a rain cloud raining on a car. I don't know. Is that Life is Beautiful or something? Oh man, that's oh gosh, the A-Team? What do we got? Back to the Future. Oh, that looks like Kit from what was that show called? What is that car? I bet Magnum PI's in here somewhere. We got, what's the, oh man, that's, oh shoot, what's this one? This one is, oh man, I keep thinking Thunder Chicken. That doesn't even make sense. Oh man, I love that movie actually. That's funny. Charlie's Angels. Is that Magnum PI? No, that's in Fletch. Okay, we got Herbie. There's Back to the Future. I don't know what that one is. We got Chips, Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, I know this one. Okay, there's the Batmobile. Oh, man, is that the Road Warrior? No. Oh, man, I know. What is that, Transformers? Oh, man, I got several of them. You guys getting these? Let's see here. I'm going to leave that sit up there for a second. Drivers are your experts. That compare by... Oh, yeah, okay. So what do we got here? Oh, Knight Rider? Yeah, Knight Rider. Yeah. Hey, Jay, Exclusive Luxury Transport says, what's up? Hey, what's up, M. Fields? Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming back to the show. I appreciate it. Geopiss Rider, the upper right is the one from iRobot. Oh, you know, I don't think I saw that. Okay. No wonder I couldn't get it. This flashing one, I don't know what that one is either. That was fun. Okay, that was pretty fun. So, and if you're watching on demand and you want to leave a comment, and you can do that below the video, don't forget to like. All right, I'm almost done here. Okay, oh yeah, this was shared by Girish Rana. Look at that. This is a well-placed toy. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I mean, I love that shot. That's perfect. The red one is Butch and Sundance. Oh, wow. That's funny. BJ and the Bear. Nice, Atomic. That's good, dude. What else we got here? Oh, shoot. I had to do it. So, it was Market Trucking Answers sent me the M&Ms. And I just had to, I had to turn this bag of M&Ms into, this is now the official Mix Mix Candy. It'd be great if we could mass produce this. And you know what's funny? That company doesn't own Mix Mix, because why would you copyright something that makes you look ridiculous? No, nobody owns Mix Mix, man. This is up for grabs. If you want to make Mix Mix Candy, you should, all right? And we can bring it on the show. We can all eat Mix Mix Candy. I tell you what, it looks tasty. All right, this is version 1. Oh, but this is an actual product. I just don't know where. I think it's in, like, Iceland is my guess. I don't know. So there you go. Haben Sie ein Superpiss? Nein. Uber Freight. Freedom to haul the way you want, because what we're doing is, the reason I put that up here is we are now moving into, we're going to start talking about car carrier services. By the way, here's my final one. Beyonce was pregnant with twins. You shared it. WizKid lost his phone. You shared it. Cardi B and Nicki Drama. You shared it. Kemi Adiosan resigns. You shared it. Your friend wants to start a business, needs your help attracting customers. Your share button is missing. Is that you? Is that what's happened? Because it is time for us to start advertising each other's businesses. I do want to help. That is the focus of the show. So here we go. Let's make a call. That's what you meant with the stripe. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, that's what this show is all about. We're going to talk to... Oh, here we go. Wait, I'm in the way. Dang it, Jay. You're in the way. All right, so this show is all about car carrier services in one way or another. I mean, there's so many things out there. I made a list. I mean, you got shippers, brokers, dealers, carriers, drivers, dispatchers, agents, manufacturers, suppliers, etc. There are so many people in this industry. Oh, by the way, which leads me to the question of the day. Do you guys know what the question of the day is? All right. So, let me pull that up here. Okay. Question is, let's play The Price is Right on this one, all right? You guys know how to play The Price is Right? You're going to guess to the closest number. If you go over, you're no longer the winner. It has to be the person below the number and closest to the number, all right? Approximately how many cars, new and used, were moved in, out, or within the United States last year? Approximately how many cars, new and used, were moved in, out, or within the United States last year. Now, it's a good thing there's no money on the line because this number comes from, I talked to an expert, but there's many numbers out there, so it's kind of a range. But I have a number that I've picked that came from the expert. I'm going to go with that number. So, can you guess approximately how many cars, new and used, were moved in, out, and within the United States last year? This number is so big. This number is so big that you would think we would all just have money falling out of our faces. All right? It's crazy big. Okay, so let's go to, and we'll come back to that. We're going to play the question of the day throughout the show. We'll come to that. Oh, that's a good guess. Evil Motorsports is close, but it's a really good guess. I got to tell you, Evil, that is such a good guess that we're actually gonna we'll take guesses for a few more seconds here, and then we'll just go ahead and man, that is so close that to keep this going would just puncture the balloon. 989,000. No. 100 million. No. But that's an interesting guess. I mean, it is. It's hard to figure. I mean, gosh, this is a hard one, right? How do you even come close to the right answer? I mean, I'm just gonna say right now, I'm calling it. Yeah, atomic wedge. 45,000,001, Bob. All right, so I swear I heard it on another show. Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Sylvia says 47 million. Manny, 53 million. Whoop, 75 million. Hang on. Let me Google. Hold on, Bob. Turn around. Like, by the way, while I'm turning around, hey, have you guys seen this? It was recommended. Let's see here. The Auto Transport Intel Repo Hammer. So this was recommended by Don. Don was saying that if you're considering booking a repo load, oh, here we go. Let's do it the other way. If you consider booking a repo load, just whack yourself on the knuckles with the Auto Transport Repo Hammer. Just wham! Ah! There's no way I'm booking that repo load. All right. So, that is so ridiculous. But it did buy some time, and that was the whole point. Hang on, let me Google. Oh, okay, Pull Dog Transport. Okay, well, I'm gonna. You know what? Right, 45 million. All right, I'll tell you what. Evil Motorsports was first on the scene, so I'm gonna give it to Evil Motorsports. The problem is it's a total range, but the number I had was 35 million, but 45 million is possible. It's totally possible. Because check this out. You guys want to do a follow-up? Here, this is fun. What was, given those numbers, what was the amount of, what's the gross revenue? I mean, this is a crazy number. What's the gross domestic product revenue generated from all of those transports? I mean, like that, how do you even calculate that, right? Like, do you include every hubcap sold to every transporter? Anyways, there is a number, there's a range, and let me know if you want to get into that range. Let's see, yeah, 300 million is really high, but you know, I swear I heard it on another show. Okay, yeah, hang on, let me Google 45. Okay, so yeah, guys, give me a range, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start. Let's get car carrier TV. All right, I need a second to send an email. So while you guys are doing that, let's see here. So I'm going to. All right, we're gonna do video interviews this show. This should be interesting. All right, so let me move that. Okay, and I need to do, oh yeah, okay, so first I need to do, because it's just me in the studio, if you want to call it that. That's okay, it's no big deal. Alright, let's go to, okay, so we just changed camera here. I know, what is going on? We got all kinds of craziness, Jay. That's okay. Alright, so we're gonna move that. We're gonna move that. We're gonna join by that. We're going to do that. Okay, we got that. Now I'm going to click, let's copy the URL. Let's move that out of the way. And I'm going to send him an email, invite him by email. We're going to do, there we go. Okay, all right, so bang, there's me. Okay, so there's me. Now, right now it's just me. And we're still on the question of the day. Okay, people are like, what is going on with the cameras? Well, I'm switching up the cameras because we're going to go into live interview mode. What else we got? Oh, wow. Here we got some guesses. Over 263 million cars are transported every year. Wow. Where'd you get that, Dispatch Monkey? I think that's a little high. But you know what? I mean, who knows, man? 263 million. I think that's high. Williams got a guess. 1.3 billion. 700 billion. Wow. Yeah. Okay. About 350. That's hilarious. And Doc, $1 million. Yeah, dude. Okay. So the answer that I got was, man, this is huge. This camera looks interesting. The answer that I heard was between 10 and $60 billion generated in gross revenue in the transport industry last year. 10 to 60 billion. And we're arguing over $50 on a load that's going over a mountain. Awesome. That's awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Now let's do this. I've sent him an email. All right, let's go ahead and give him a call. Let's do that. See, oh man, how late am I? Oh, 8:45? Shoot, man, I think that's what I predicted, actually. I think that's what I told. 13 trillion, give or take. Now you're talking trucking, and I'm only talking moved cars. But yeah, trucking? Dude, that could be. Yeah. Hey, what's up, John?
How you doing?
Hey, welcome to the show, man.
Well, thanks for having me.
Dude, so... what are we doing? So let's do this. I sent you an email. Did you get my email?
Yeah, I was just logging on as you called.
All right. So let's do this. Let's get you in the email, and then I'll introduce you officially, and then I can. What can I do then? We'll see you pop up on the screen here once you get into the meeting. That'll be sweet.
Yep, that works.
All right. So, let you know what's going on here. So, what we're going to do is we got John of Car Carrier TV. It's a YouTube channel with car hauling. And we're going to talk to him on the show. And he's going to join us live. And I think he's in the process of joining the meeting now. So, this is a program called Zoom.us. It's a free online video meeting program. So, if you need a way to video conference with somebody, download Zoom.us, and so that's what we're doing. So anyways, he's going to be joining me live here in a second. Lowball quotes are a killer. I know it's such a joke, these lowball quotes, and I get it. If I was trying to make $1 million and recover, because I'm invested in a yacht and I got the summer house and got to send the kids to Harvard, and I just bought a new Camaro after I already bought a different Camaro. I realize now I need the car hauling industry to subsidize my expensive choices. I'm gonna lowball too. I get that, sure. Plus, it's nameless, it's faceless, and what do I care? I mean, I'm just a guy sitting at a desk trying to make money, and so, why not? I'm just going to lowball. Well, those lowballs hurt, man. They do. Hey!
Hey, there you are.
Hey, John. Welcome to the show. All right, so now I'm going to do this. All right. Okay, we're off the phone, and I'm going to do that. All right, can you hear me okay?
I hear you great. Can you hear me?
I hear you great. All right, cool. So, John, welcome to Auto Transport Intel. Thanks for taking the time to join me on the show tonight.
I appreciate you having me.
All right, cool. So your company is Evergreen Transport, and you're in Greeneville, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
And I know I sound smart, like I memorized it, but I see it right on your truck behind you.
Yeah, it is right there.
All right, so you're running Big Road. I see the sticker.
Yes.
All right, cool. So tell me a little bit about your business. I mean, we literally just started talking the other day, so let's talk some more.
Well, we're pretty much a new and used car carrier. We run out of Tennessee here, and mostly handle the southeast. Just a couple trucks, and I'm doing it for 10 years. So it's a way to support my family.
All right, cool. And that, I mean, I would say what you said is the way I think most car hauling businesses would sum it up. You mentioned your region, you mentioned your number of trucks, and essentially, I mean, this is what you're doing, and it's a lifestyle. I mean, right? I
Yeah,
mean, you love your truck. It's obvious, right?
absolutely.
And your trailer, you don't have your trailer right now. It's in the shop. Is that right?
Yeah, actually, the truck and trailers. Well, the truck's going to the shop tomorrow. The trailer's in the shop now. We had a guy a couple weeks ago that swung a little too tight out of a parking spot up in Nashville and clipped the truck. So, getting a few things fixed.
I just showed a picture like that. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Man, isn't that a bummer? You got everything else to worry about, and then people hitting each other at truck stops.
Yep, it happens all the time. This will be the third time we've been hit in 10 years.
There ought to be. This is what I say. There ought to be a law. I don't know what. What do you do? What should be the punishment?
Man, I don't even know. I can't find for stupidity.
I mean, I mean it in the nicest way, but it happens all the time, and it's a very expensive. I mean, that's a really expensive mistake.
Yeah, it is. And the worst part is for us in the car carrier industry, you get hit with a new car on your truck. The person that hits you, their insurance company legally is only liable to pay for the actual extent of the damage. You go back about 6 years ago, we got hit with two brand new Pathfinders on the back of the trailer. There's $120,000 worth of vehicles there.
Absolutely.
Did $7,500 to one and $5,500 to the other. Their insurance company pays for that. My insurance company had to cover Nissan.
We got to drop out. Let's time it. One Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. Ooh, we might have lost him. We're at 10. We're at 11. I feel like I'm counting down a boxer. I know you can't hear me, John, because I can't hear you. Oh, we're at 13. You're back?
Okay, I'm back.
We're back. Awesome. Now,
I just for some reason.
as a boxing referee, I just counted you down 14. You'd be out. But this is Auto Transport Intel, so all right, cool. So
Close, but
woo, that was a close one. So, I interrupted you and I lost you. Please continue if you can recall.
I was thinking when you get units hit, I don't know how much of that you actually got, but their insurance company only pays for the actual extent of the damage. So, like those two cars, Nissan totaled them out. Their insurance company only paid about $15,000 total. My insurance company had to cover all the rest.
Yeah,
because it's now a totaled unit because it's a brand new unit.
Right. So really, you're not even compensated. I mean, this was what I was gonna say. I'm not big into like punishment or an eye for an eye. I'm not. But people that drive extremely aggressively, like ridiculous, and I mean, I've been in a hurry too, but I am not gonna risk both of our lives like regularly. You can tell driver. I see him a mile away. I know something's coming. And if you flip your car in the morning, I think that, I don't know, there should be a website for you, or I don't know, man. I mean, there's so many other like punishment levels that we should do something about. I don't know. What am I saying? Do you guys agree? Is this crazy? I just want it to stop.
Yeah, and you think just the thought of your insurance going up would be the punishment enough, but it's not. People do it all the time.
Especially, and anyways, I'm gonna stop on that. All right, okay, come on, Jay, snap out of it. It looks like, you know what I need? Did you see my?
Yep.
I got, this is the Auto Transport Intel repo hammer. So the next time I think of booking a repo unit, I'm just gonna smash myself on the hand. That was Don's idea, by the way, not even my idea. But I did label the hammer. So,
Yep.
yeah, that cost a lot of money. We're going to need that super chat to go. Okay, so, all right, so let's do this. Let's go to, I want to share the screen. Let's do that. All right, so we're talking about car carrier services. I named the show after your YouTube channel. Isn't that cool?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you know, so here is the channel. All right, so we got let me get these things off the screen. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so Car Carrier TV on YouTube, and basically, you created a YouTube. So tell me about your YouTube channel. What's going on here?
I guess for the most part, it's just kind of the good and the bad and the ugly of the car carrier industry itself. Just kind of showing what it's all about. I mean, there is a lot of good. I know there's a ton of negativity around what we do, and everybody wants to complain. But I mean, realistically, I've supported my family for 10 years on it. So how much can I really complain doing it? So I just try to show everybody what it's from start to finish on a week, what it curtails.
All right, cool. So what kind of videos do you have? I'm going to pull one up here.
I have everything.
What should I click on? What should I click on?
I just started this a month ago, so I'm still kind of feeling my way through it a little bit.
Fantastic.
It just kind of, I'm trying to be as informational as I can. I don't want to come off trying to sound like I'm an expert, because I'm not, but I know what I know that I've dealt with. So I just try to explain that the best I can.
You know what? I know exactly what you mean, because over time, I've taken on more of an expert role because I do the consulting, but I don't mean to do that because I don't think there's any way to be a total expert of anything in this industry fully, right? I mean, we still learn all the time.
Well, yeah, and just look at the types of trucks that we run between the East Coast, West Coast. I mean, you head out west, and you head to the middle of the United States, and you can run taller than 13.6. You run east, if you're not at 13.6, you don't have a roof on a car. So, especially, there's a couple bridges in North Carolina that'll get you just on the highway.
Oh, man, the bridges. Those are... See, now that I don't believe in punishment, because that is just... Man, there's so many low bridges, dude.
Yeah.
And clearly some are even lower than you think.
Yeah, and when it's on a main interstate, like 40, going through North Carolina, you come around the bend, and the bridge is labeled 13.8, 13.10, it'll make you think quick, how well did you stick that load?
Yeah, dude, for real. Let's see, I want to click on another video here. So you got, how do you lose a $26,000 Frontier? What's that about?
Pretty much Nissan misplaces cars. I was down at Canton, and when I was looking down there, and it's always the very last car. It can't be the first car where you have time to get a hold of the people to get another vehicle. It's always the very last car you're going for, and you wait an hour and a half, 2 hours for them to search, decide they don't have it, and then figure out what car they can replace it with. So, yeah.
Yeah, Canton, Mississippi, I know. Well, it's unfortunate. You think you've got a winner of a pickup location, like a dealership or an auto auction, where this should be a no-brainer. And then they can't find one of the cars. And you're like, how? How am I here?
They know where the car is, or they don't know where the keys are at a dealership. you get there and they're, oh well, where's the keys for that? The car's out back, so you got to have the keys somewhere. But yeah, it never ends.
It is. It's maddening. I mean, and that's actually as a dispatcher, and I do that I do that a lot. You know, when you watch this show, you know that like I identify with the dispatcher role, which is booking cars and verifying loads and trying to help the driver. And I do the best I can. That's why sometimes when I read a dispatcher comment like, "Oh, the dispatcher," I'm thinking, "Really, man? I mean, I can't control everything." But I
Yeah,
also, if I go fishing at one, yeah, you can blame me.
yeah, it happens. It gets all of us. At this point, I don't even get aggravated about it. You just kind of shrug it off and move on because it's like someone cutting you off driving down the highway. What's the point? At the end
Oh,
of the day, no matter how angry you get, it's not going to affect nothing.
you know, and that's the thing too is that I like that. Well, by the way, what's your trailer here? What do you have?
It's I just bought it too. It's a CX10 trailer, I think, is what it's called, or 7510.
7510. All right, cool. You know,
It's a full rail stacker.
and you said how long you've been hauling for a while, right?
About 10 years.
10 years.
I started when I was 21.
Okay. And did you start with the 3 and move your way up?
I started with an old 3-car wedge and a 94 International single axle tractor.
Okay, right. All right. So, and that, because you know what? And that's the thing, too, is I do get a lot of new car haulers asking me questions, and I'm always looking for car haulers like yourself that, hey, if a driver has a question and references something he saw on the show, you know, that are you able to be contacted? Can people contact you and ask you questions?
Yeah, especially right now where I don't have a ton of subscribers yet. It's fairly easy because the 8 to 10 comments I get on a video, I can get to you pretty quick. But my first video, it goes through explaining the fact of how I started, and I have a video just based on the different types of freight for different types of trailers. Because look, you can make money with a 3-car wedge out here if done properly, hauling the right freight in the right lanes.
I agree. You know, we read those comments about super trucker this and wedgie, and I think wedgie actually is kind of like a lame nickname. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, you can come up with a nickname for anything, and if you want to call 3-car haulers wedgies, I guess that's fun and all, but I like booking for 3 cars. You know, and I think that I've seen 3 cars make pretty decent money for a 3-car.
Yeah, really, I mean, if like I said, if done properly, hauling your snowbirds, hauling your
Yeah.
one loads, your single car pickups, I mean, in my opinion, if it's a single unit load, you need to get $1 a mile per unit. There's no reason to haul something at 55 cents a mile, which is what I'm going to get hauling a one-stopper 9 10 car load. So,
Yeah, well, and you know, it's interesting you mentioned single car trailers. I actually the only time I would do a single car is if I was a dealer buying a car at an auction.
yeah,
Otherwise, right as a transport business, I wouldn't do that.
no, but I'm talking with like a single car wedge. You want to pick up 3 single units,
Right.
a 3-car load. So a 3-car load is going to pay you $1.50 a mile, 50 cents a mile per car. When really you should be getting, and you can see the damage from my accident. You should be getting a $3 per mile for that entire load, doing 3 single units.
Right.
Or super short runs, your 20 to 30 mile runs, where you can do back to back runs. There's where a 3-car wedge's freight is.
And that's where the problem with the negotiation comes in, is like you just said, $1 per mile per car. And that would
Yep.
be that could be reasonable. But to try to get near $1 a mile with some brokers, it's impossible actually.
Oh yeah. When I call a broker, I don't care what they're booking it for. Even if they have it posted for the rate that I want for it, let's say in Ocoee, Florida to New Orleans, $3,500 for a 10-car load. I'm automatically going to hit them 42, 4,300 because sometimes you can get 38, 39 out of them, even though you would actually do it for 35. But I shoot high on every single load I ever call on.
I do the same. And I want to say this is that this is not, I don't get into these ruts of thought to pick on a certain segment of this industry. What I'm trying to do is really, I'm talking to the car shipping customer that you have to realize this is such an expensive industry to be in as a carrier that don't lowball the broker who has to lowball the driver who has to think, well, I'm just going to haul your car for free and I'm not really going to care about this transport. Because that's what happens.
What's the reason to haul down the road at $1.75 to $2.50 a mile on a car carrier where it costs you $300,000 to buy a brand new one? If you want to haul for those rates, spend $150 on a tractor and spend $40 on a dry freight trailer, and you can get the exact same freight. Now you're into it for $190,000. You save yourself $110,000. Haul for those rates.
And I have heard, I mean, there are some folks. It's interesting. I've talked to both sides in that some people are convinced freight is more profitable, and some are convinced that car hauling is more profitable.
I would say car hauling can be. You can't get $10,000 in a week, but at the end of the week, there's a lot of weeks that go by where a freight guy is going to hit 5,500 and the car carrier is going to hit 5,500. So you tell me who's smarter.
Well, it's interesting. So maybe it's like in Vegas. Some of the tables have a higher potential, but also a higher potential to lose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really, you can strike it rich hauling cars, I would say. But on the same note, look, I mean, it happened to me. I bought the wrong truck and trailer years ago, and it almost put me under. And it took me about 3 years to get out from underneath it. So
wow,
it doesn't take.
Will you tell a little bit more about that? Because what you just said, I mean, I think several people are like, "What? Tell me what happened." Will you tell?
Yeah, I bought a truck, and I ran it for a little while. It ran pretty good for about 6-8 months, and then it started with the nickel and diming, the little here, little here, little here, little here, and the repair wise, that's not expensive. The downtime's expensive. You got to remember, every day you're down, you lose $1,500. So even though the repair is only $300, if you're down 3 days, you're out $4,500 plus $300.
Wow!
Because all that income that you didn't get to make. So with my final year, the final straw I had was an AC line blew on the truck, and the truck was a '98. Nobody built the AC line anymore, and we finally got a hold of someone that would. They wanted $3,500 to build the AC line.
Wow!
I line for this truck for about $300. So it's not an expensive line, but when that happened, I literally. I had a 2008 or 2009 trailer behind it. I sold the truck and trailer for what the value of that trailer was.
So would you say the power unit was your problem?
Yeah. The power unit was down constantly. You'd run 2 or 3 weeks and you'd be down for a week and a half, and it was religious. My final year when we added up, lost income was over $80,000. Actual repair expenses around $47,000.
Wow.
So yeah, that final year, I got to the point where I said, if the truck doesn't sell, I'm out of car hauling. So
yeah, dude. No, seriously. I mean, oh my gosh. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, it's interesting because that's a big part of the beginning is getting the right. I had a show talked about trailers and insurance, where we talked about matching the right power unit with the right trailer.
Yep.
You don't want to just randomly, like if you, let's say you already have a truck. And in fact, here's a good question. Let's say you already have a truck, you want to use that, and how would you go about finding the right trailer for the truck you've already got? What would you do?
In that case, it depends. Are you running a Stinger or are you running a normal high mount trailer?
Let's assume you have a pickup truck.
If you have a pickup truck, really, you're going to want to run, hopefully it's a dually, but you're going to run a 3 or a 4 car. But here's the issue you have with the 4 cars. It is so easy to overload a 1-ton pickup.
That's right. I mean,
if you've got a 4-car trailer, you better have 4 light cars on. We all seen it multiple times.
Yes.
The guy with a car trailer and a dually pickup running 2 Explorers, a car, and a F-250 on the back. And you're going, dude, I know for a fact you're 10, 15,000 pounds overweight. So a lot of people don't take into account that if you got a tri-axle trailer, you have 3 7,000-pound axles. Well, you got to remember, it says 21,000. It doesn't mean you can haul exactly 21,000 pounds weight of vehicles. You have to add in a 8,000 pound trailer. You have to subtract that from the 21,000. So you're really left with what, 14, 15,000 pound of actual load you can get on.
That's why I say don't even think about hauling without a CDL when it comes to that. Right?
Oh.
Not to mention the physics.
I recommend if you want to haul a wedge. I mean, I got nothing against wedge guys.
Right.
But if you haul a wedge, man, I truly recommend getting away from the pickup truck in front of it. But for the biggest simple reason is we get the same fuel economy. When I hauled a wedge, I was getting 10, 11 miles to the gallon out of my tractor, and I was in a full tractor. Plus, I started my company with a $10,000 college fund that I had growing up. So I bought my tractor, I bought my first month's fuel, and I bought a trailer, all with that $10,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
So it can be done, and people go out and buy a $70,000 F-350 dually. I'm sorry, I'd rather haul my old tractor for $9,500 sort of thing.
And I think that would actually be a bad investment to spend all that money on a 1-ton, and then you're restricted. I mean, you're boxing yourself in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because now you're stuck with those payments.
Because and I will say, I mean, if you buy a single axle tractor. I hauled a 7-car unit behind my single-axle tractor for many years. I mean, I'm talking like 5 years. Just paying attention to what the loads were and knowing how to load it to where you put your weight on that so you don't overload your single-axle. But I hauled a 7-car trailer for years with a single-axle truck. It wasn't until probably about 2.5 years ago that I bought our 2011 Kenworth, and I went out and bought another Stinger here. So
right, and the first one, that was a day cab, right? And you had
no, actually, it was a little pig hauler.
Okay.
A farm owned it down here in Tennessee, and it had a little 48-inch. It's actually a 48-inch custom sleeper put onto the back of that truck.
Nice.
So I loved it. It was a great truck. Ugly, but I loved it.
Yeah, I don't think ugly matters anymore.
Not if it's putting money in my pocket.
That's right, man. Get it done. So, let's see here. Let me look at some of the comments here. We watched some of this video. Andy R562 made it in here. He says he's late, but he made it. What are the right lengths? Atomic, what are we talking about? Oh, run lengths? Oh, with extensions? Oh, okay. Let's see here. What is the optimum trip mileage to a 3-car wedge? Here we go. Here's a question. What is the optimum trip mileage for a 3-car wedge? 1,200, 700, 100? I say, I would say, if you were going to do a 3-car wedge, like we would do, we would run for a week, I would do 1,500, 2,000 miles on a 3-car wedge for a week, something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say that's fairly reasonable. But on that being said, you can make money, like I said before in one of my videos, hauling snowbirds. I did it when I was originally out of New York, up in Rochester. When I started the company, we hauled snowbirds, $900 a car, 3 cars. Doesn't sound like much, but it's $2,800 down. And I turned around, I'd load out of Florida coming back up, or vice versa, depending on which way snowbirds are going. And I was doing $4,500 weeks out of a 3-car wedge.
Exactly. Now, however, let's say on a snowbird, all right, snowbirds are, again, folks that are going with the weather. So in the fall, as it's getting colder, they're going south to Florida. And then when it thaws out in the spring, they go back home to the north. And they probably have a second home because they're staying for months at a time, which means they're moving their car, and they make it rain wherever they go, buying Chanel and all that stuff, right?
Yes.
So, but you don't make the same money both ways. One way is your money leg, right?
Yeah. You always make money one way, and in order to make money coming back, what we always try to do is we'd load 3 cars like out of Ocoee, Florida, right there in Orlando. We'd load 3 cars going into North Carolina, deliver that load another load out of Statesville or Charlotte or Raleigh or any of those areas, going up into Maryland, deliver, and then load again out of Maryland going up. And you could make another $2,000 hauling 3 cars coming back up. So the money's there if you're willing to work at it.
Hey, and so who does your dispatching? Did you do your own dispatching, or did you have a dispatcher?
I did it all.
Yeah.
So, at the beginning, I was the dispatcher. I was the claims department. I was the complaint department.
Yeah. That's a big department.
Yeah.
Now, how did you book when you were in your truck? Did you have a laptop and a hotspot and all that stuff?
Oh, back then, yeah, that's what it was. Because really, I mean, iPhones and stuff like that were here, but surfing the internet on an iPhone 1, that was a little bit of art right there.
Yeah, man.
So it was difficult back then. I think it's a lot easier now. Using a dispatcher would have probably saved me a fortune of time.
Ooh.
But
I
knew nothing about tractor trailers, and it was one fumble after another, just trying to learn the industry.
Yeah, well, that's essentially the way it works. I mean, we're just one big long line of fumbling fools.
Pretty much.
Well, that's the thing is that too. When I speak to the car shipping customer, I'm on a mission to speak to them, because I've just talked to so many people that just understood so little, even by the point I was talking to them, which is when I've already got their car booked. They still had such little knowledge and true understanding of what we're doing here.
Oh yeah.
And the cost, and the logistics, that the moment that your car gets booked, it's not like a marble on a slide and it goes into a bucket. I mean, there are a million moving parts, and we'll see if maybe we can get there the day we estimated. Maybe. We'll try.
The best one we ever had was, and we had to explain this to this customer every year hauling snowbirds. And this is when we finally got into the 7-car trailers and my first Stinger and stuff like that. When we were going down to Florida, we used to haul a guy's car. He had a Bentley, and he bought his wife a brand new RX Lexus every single year.
Wow.
And every year when we went down there, we'd call and say, we're coming to the area. Where's a Walmart in the area sort of thing that we can meet at to get you your cars? every single year say, "Oh no, you can come right in here. You know, truck trailers come into my neighborhood all the time. It's fine." And every single year we'd explain, "Well, that's fine, but I'm just letting you know if there's any low tree limbs, your wife's car's first, your car's second. They're both going to get scratches, and I'm not paying for it." So, and this is someone that we had shipped their vehicle for 3 or 4 years in a row, both ways. Had to explain it every single time.
Oh, man. But I thought this was door to door. I was promised.
Yeah, Walmart front door to Walmart front door.
Right. Walmart. This is Walmart to Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, and I think that's why it's so frustrating to see all the Walmart pushback against truckers, right? Oh, and truck stops, the parking rates going up. Don't get me started. Now I got to drink my ELD Kool-Aid.
You'd be amazed how often I just back into a car dealership. It doesn't matter if I'm delivering there or not. I back into a new car just off the highway. When security comes over in the middle of the night, "Oh, you can't park." "Ah, man, I'm delivering in the morning, or I'm loading up in the morning." "Oh, okay." And by the time then I'm gone in the morning. So
you just roll down the window. "But Bob and Jim and Dave and Larry."
It's though. I mean, might not be for some random person knocking on your door, but it beats getting the hood pulled off your truck.
Well, yeah. Oh man, totally. That's another one that happens. All of the crazy, random damage that happens from trying to meet a customer's demands that you come right to the door.
Oh yeah.
It just happens. It happens all the time.
And my recommendation for that is just be stubborn. Look, it's your company, it's not theirs. You run it the way you want. And if they're angry, guess what? In 6 months, when they call you to ship their car again, they've already forgotten.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree with that. Actually, I do agree. You know what? I agree with. There's a lot of. That's why I think it's lucky that we sleep. In fact, I think that's why we sleep, so we can bury the hatchet, wake up the next day, you know, wipe off all the screw yous and. I'm just wiping off the screw yous. What's he doing, honey? Oh, I don't know. Listen, John, this has been really fun. I told you it would go fast, dude. We've been on for, I don't know, like, I know it's over 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we're at 30, you know? I don't know. I don't have a perfect clock right here. Well, let's see, 13 plus 22. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we're over 30 minutes. It's great. And it was fun. It was fast. What do you guys think? You guys having fun? Anybody out there awake? All right, cool. So listen, John, if people do want to contact you, what do you also have a website too, or go to YouTube? What? Tell me.
Right now, it's YouTube or Car Carrier TV at gmail.com. You can reach me at either of those. YouTube's probably the easiest, but because I do try to get on there to check out what people are looking for and any questions that they have. But I know that's really the two ways to get a hold of me would be carcarriertv at gmail.com or Car Carrier TV on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook under the same name.
Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, your channel looks like it's 6 weeks old. And
yeah.
So go on up to Car Carrier TV, subscribe to his channel, give him a like, and share it, and comment below his video. I'll tell you what, man, most of my videos, I still don't get that many comments. So if you're getting 8 to 10, you're doing great.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. In fact, here, check this out. Oh, I just gave you a like. It's that easy. Yeah, man. Awesome. Awesome.
Especially right now. They really show up.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there. That's so awesome. And I love this. There's 2 tools I use. 3 tools to put this show together. I use Zoom.us video conferencing software. That's what I'm doing right now. And then also, I'm using Open Broadcaster software that lets me ultimately put the show together, and I can add these titles, and it's amazing. So hopefully, and Webb says he's awake. Okay, good. That's right. I got to get to Webb because I don't want to hold him over. He's my second guest, and he's got a commitment in 35 minutes, so I got to get to him. But listen, John, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
And this is, we didn't, how long did we talk before? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, literally about, just to make sure we have.
That's right. I said, you know, let's set up the camera. Don't answer any questions. It was like it was like meeting with Mueller. It was like, don't talk, have a seat. All right, cool, man. Well, listen, thanks so much for joining me tonight. Keep in touch, and I'll be tuning into Car Carrier TV, man.
I appreciate you having me, and again, if you ever need me on or you ever got any questions, just hit me up. I'm always here, so
Awesome.
Have a good. It was fun being with you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining Auto Transport Intel. You take care.
You too. Take care.
All right, see ya. And I clicked end meeting, and I end meeting. Okay. All right, cool. So then let's go back to the main screen, and here's me again. And that's a little, let's see here. Let me get my bearings. Okay. That was fun. That was really, really cool. So we are now, okay, good. Webb cleared his schedule. So next we're going to talk to Webb. He's in the live chat right now. Now, Webb, do this. I'm not going to call you on the phone. We don't need to take that time. And you're more technically savvy than I am. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start another meeting. And I'm going to copy a URL. I'm going to send you an email. And this is why we did a test earlier, so that we could seamlessly get this going. All right, Webb, I've just sent you an email. So let's move that out of the way. And again, this is Car Carrier Services. You guys know that. You guys know what the graphic looks like by now. So let me just go. I'm going to go into full screen, and he's going to be with us here in a second. Oh wow! Wait a minute. I've got like double vision. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's he doing, honey? All right, let's do that. And Webb will be in here in a second. Bring up the live chat. Drivers having issues with gate passes at Mannheim, SoCal. I'm busy right now watching Auto Transport Intel. Thanks, buddy. Hey, all right. Welcome to the show, Webb. You guys know that. You guys know what the graphic looks like by now. So let me just go. I'm going to go into screen, and he's going to be with us here in a second. Oh wow! Wait a minute. I've got. Cool. I could hear my audio. Now, hey Webb, can you say something? Let me see if I'm getting you on my audio here. I think I am.
Are you getting me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I have my tablet muted, and I've got you front and center.
Perfect. And I've got you as well. So we're here. We've got oh wow, there's your screen right there. So we've got your screen next to you because you are okay. Please introduce yourself regarding what are we doing here. You are mountmymonitor.com. You created it?
I did. I got into the mount industry back in 2003 and was selling TV and monitor mounts for the office, wall mounts, pole mounts, ceiling mounts, all kinds of mounts. And I started to see the mobile devices pick up, and I read an article about how as the bandwidth on our cell phone started to increase, so would the usage. So I started looking at all the industry leading manufacturers, which I chose to carry when I started my site, because I wanted not only to have an attractive product on a page, but if I only have an attractive product and I can't fulfill it to my customer within a few days, then I lose my customer. So I saw a real lag in the manufacturers bringing products to market for the mobile industry. So it was really tough to dig through. Obviously laptop mounts are crucial for a number of different industries. Phone mounts are crucial. Now those have been kind of replaced somewhat as the car technology has come up and it's built into the car. But I put the importance on tablet and phone mounts years ago and started to build that section out on my site. Right,
because let's go ahead and jump into your site. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's go to. Let's do this. Where is? Man, I got so many windows open. Right? You ever do that where you have like a million windows open?
I'm a Mac guy.
Oh, you're a Mac. Okay.
That's a joke.
I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth as many times as possible. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. So, but the browser concept is the same, right? So I should have said browsers.
That's correct.
All right. So browser instances, maybe. So,
Maybe.
all right. So I've got mountmymonitor.com open on my browser, and what impressed me when I first went to your site, actually, it's a really impressive site. You've got a lot on here.
I do.
You've got. Not only are there several menu options, but I mean, what is the breadth of category of mounts that you offer on your site for sale right now?
Well, I offer monitor mounts and TV mounts, and that encapsulates most of the categories and subcategories because I break them up into wall mounts, pole mounts, ceiling mounts, and then monitor mounts, which is mostly for desk, tabletop, for flat surfaces. And then I have the mobile mounts built all into one category with multiple subcategories below the mobile mounts, which would be the second and the third categories are the laptop and the mobile mounts.
Did you find it challenging to categorize and subcategorize? I mean, it's really impressive.
Not really, because I was the general manager for a medium-sized e-commerce company, and I built a custom PHP website. And that was back when the dynamic websites, they didn't have a lot of functionality. So if you put a silver, a black, and a gray product, they showed up as 3 different options in the category, and then they just flooded people with unnecessary things. So my experience in the industry, it kind of makes it pretty easy for me to categorize. And plus my knowledge of SEO gives me the ability to know how Google wants to see things compartmentalized.
So now that, I mean, what an introduction. Seriously, I'm really impressed by your site. You know, you and I both know. We look at people's sites, and when you're dealing with like a large company, even a large company can have a site that, you know, maybe isn't the greatest to move around in. I'll tell you what, honestly, when I go to walmart.com, I sometimes think, wow, really, this is Walmart? You're probably a small to mid-sized company, and you've got an incredible amount of product and an excellent way of displaying it. But really what I'm trying to get to is this isn't all that you know. What you surprised me when we went to, you showed me mobile mounts,
Yes.
vehicle mounts and ELD mounts. And then what? Was it ELD mounts or this one?
The ELD mounts.
ELD mounts. And you happen to personally have knowledge about electronic logging device legal ramifications on drivers.
Well, and it goes past ELD, and you know, your whole radio show, you've been talking about what can we do to increase quality, can we do to get respect, what can we do to minimize damage and increase reputation. And I think that the ELD mandate is a positive thing, although some people are going to look at it as negative because change is difficult. But as we go along and we get more technologically savvy in the trucking industry, I think we'll be able to have an alert that says we've got a low bridge coming up that is only, you know, this high. So the technology is only going to help. It's unfortunately just like growing pains, you know.
You know, all right, so I'm going to make a confession. You guys ready for my confession?
Always.
All right, I took out my ELD skull. I removed it from my set. I did that today because I'm with you. All right, listen, I agree. I got the silly ELD egg timer. All right. And I'm still gonna make my little jokes because I like to have fun, but I understand what you're saying because technology does improve things over time. It's just that there are growing pains within the process. But I want to say that,
paying for it.
right, I want to say I think that all of the complaining did help the FMCSA understand that they need to really make sure that these rules actually make sense. So I think the FMCSA is going through their own growing pains, and we see that because they're having a public listening session Saturday to figure out how to make these rules better. So
I mean, does it really make so little sense that they would put people in trucks and pay them salaries for a certain amount of time and observe what's going on, so that when they wrote laws, they made sense?
well, you know, and I like this argument. This is really, it's good to have philosophical arguments about, not an argument, but a debate, a discussion about things that are being implemented, because as the pendulum swings, sometimes it goes too far in either direction. And I think it's not the ELD that's the problem. It's just like saying guns don't kill people, bullets do. Okay, fair enough. But somebody died, and we need to talk about what happened. So it's not the ELD that's necessarily the problem. It's the hours of service. The hours of service don't recognize reality in some instances, because you can't draw such a hard line on such a dynamic business. Right? But we understand the purpose is safety, and ultimately, we do realize that a digital device, proper digital device management of a business can help improve that business. And what's cool here is you're not creating any of the, you know, the laws or the rules, or you are catering to a market that obviously, that's what's cool about this. Obviously, people need to have their devices mounted, whether it's at their desk, in their vehicle, at their work location, at home, on the wall. I mean, we need I've got my camera mounted on a tripod, and I've got my laptop, this one's on a tripod, and these things are mounted and stationary, so they're more useful. So anyways, so there's a bit of a diatribe.
If you see my cars and my house, you would probably be shocked.
I would like to see that. That'd be cool. You should share some photos.
I will share some photos.
You should. I mean, because what are we talking about? Like these car mounts right here. Do you have like suction cup mounts everywhere?
Multiple devices in each vehicle. One thing that I do when I bring on a new manufacturer is I bring product in and I test it myself, because I don't want to sell something that, one, I don't believe in the quality, and two, I can't service when somebody gets it and has an issue or a warranty issue. So for me to be called a mount expert, I feel like there's an incredible amount of due diligence I have to do. So I have different brands of laptop mounts. So when I travel, I will either have my iPad Pro 12.9 or I'll have my MacBook Pro 16, my MacBook Pro, big MacBook Pro in the car, in the laptop mount. My wife and I watch movies. Of course, I don't watch them while I'm driving because that would be illegal.
Right.
But so yeah, my cars are very, very stacked, and I have all of my friends. They come and they buy 3 or 4 phone mounts at a time, and they give them away to friends because, you know, everybody's always commenting on theirs. So,
and that's that you just made another point. I mean, everybody has a monitor or TV mounted somewhere. Maybe it's on a stand. But we find that over time, you know what, I'd really like to take this off the floor and put it on the wall, put it in the truck. I mean, and you've got, I'm almost positive by what I'm looking at on your website, you've got a solution for probably anything I could think of.
if I find a hole in my offering, I fill it.
I believe that. Let's see. So earlier we were talking about the ELD mounts. And what would you say, like, let's say, this is what I wanted to mention too. You know that you've probably read the news. I'm sure you follow all these news stories. Like in Atlanta, do you know the new Atlanta law? Because I'm going to paraphrase. I don't know when or what, but something, right?
I'm not aware of the law change in Georgia.
So there's a law, and I believe it's the Atlanta, and it's probably by county because a lot of these laws happen by counties, I think, or it's municipality. But if you're near Atlanta and you touch your phone while driving, I don't know how they monitor you. I guess that's where the drones come in, but you can. I mean, it's an intense penalty.
It's the same in Oregon. If you touch your phone, it's $1,000 fine and up to 1 year in jail.
Right, if you touch your phone.
Right, and if you do if there's 3 offenses, you're looking at losing your license and time in jail. They're very serious about it.
Wow. So,
but I always say, if your 2-year-old child is in the car in front of you, wouldn't you want that law to be severe?
And that's the thing, and that's where, again, I can't just sit here and say I hate ELDs because I understand the purpose. It's safety. Right?
Well, truckers are typically the safest people on the road.
And it's interesting you say that because that's not what people think, is it?
No, but a person is smart, people are stupid.
Oh, that's a good one. It's true. Well, and so really, I mean, how many people, right, let's go with people on this one. How many people really do need more mounts in their vehicles? I mean, right now, we're not just talking to truckers, we're talking to anybody with a vehicle as far as safety goes. You know, question is my phone mounted in my car? As a matter of fact, it's not. I have an Altima, and it just happens to have this curve in the dash. The phone rests perfectly right there. It feels like it's mounted. It doesn't move. But anyways, I should get a mount. What do I need? If I drive a car, what do I need?
On the screen,
yeah,
the third one over is the best phone mount that there is, in my humble opinion. It's the one that I have in both of my vehicles. It's telescoping, so you can suck it right to the window far away and then telescope it all the way to you and then put it in literally any position that you want.
That's cool.
Well, after testing all of them, and this is a manufacturer that I found, Panavice, fairly recently when I started having supply issues with my primary vendor, mostly because of the ELD mount, the ELD mandate. So much volume was being purchased, now the manufacturers can't keep up with it, and I still have it all the time. People order, and I say it's out of stock for 6 days, 7 days, and people want it right now, and it's very difficult to keep it in stock due to the new ELD mandate.
Wow.
But this one was there's a CNET review down the page a little bit that would really just blow your socks off. So, but everybody with a phone needs a mount.
And this is cool. I'm going to scroll down a second, but you've got, so you can tighten up here, right? Because that's the problem. When you buy something and you can't fully tighten it, these have obviously good locks on them.
Yep.
Here's your telescoping lock. Here's your tightener here.
Yep.
Yeah, this is cool.
There's a tightener on the back of the phone that will allow you to put your phone in any angle. So there are 3 different versions of this mount. 2 of the other ones are just direct mount onto the windshield. Well, if your windshield's fairly close to you, that's great. But if you want to suction it to a lower part of the windshield, this is the mount for you.
Man, this is awesome. Okay. And on your site, let's say I had a question. I go to contact us, send you an email, give you a call kind of thing?
That would be the long way around. If you go to the bottom right.
Oh, click here to chat.
Yeah. You get the mount expert at least a few hours a day. And if our live chat is turned off, you can leave a message. But I do get a lot of the contact us people because they want to leave a message, and not a lot of people are comfortable with chat. But we try to stay in communication. This is a very technical industry, so to help people understand what they need, the different sizes and brands of tablets, people are a little uncomfortable. And the last thing that my company needs is for them to buy a product and get it, and then it doesn't work for them. And even though they didn't know what to order, I'm still the one that it reflects badly on. So we provide a lot of front-end customer service.
Yeah. Wow.
Which not a lot of my competitors want to answer the phone or a live chat. They just want you to click the buy button, and that's it.
Look at this. Learn about the new ELD mandate. I mean, you've got so much information up here. You've got your blog, you've got your store, and then you've got social media, right? So you're on Facebook too.
Yep, we're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all of them.
Wow. And is it all Mount My Monitor? Is that always the right?
All Mount My Monitor.
Mount My Monitor. This is awesome. Yeah, we got to connect on. Did we connect on Facebook? Maybe.
No, we didn't.
No, we need to do that. Well, we wanted to see how this went, right? We're having a pretty good time.
Indeed.
All right. I was hoping so. I thought so when I first saw your site, and then I got you on the phone. I was pretty excited. And I apologize now. I was cutting you. I was like, don't tell me anything, right? Because I didn't want to have, I didn't want to know too much.
That was kind of like a job interview. I understand.
That's well stated. That's well stated. All right, cool. So now, and the mount you showed me, I said I need one for my car. Would you show me the same one for a truck or a different one?
Actually, I would show you the same one for a truck. I find that the no-drill seatbolt mounts are probably the most popular for the trucking industry. They can attach a telescoping arm onto any bolt in the rig, seat bolt, what have you, and then the arm comes up, and then a cradle will be at the end, so that it will hold a number of different devices.
And so what we did was we went to mountmymonitor.com, click on monitor mounts, and then we went to vehicle mounts and ELD mounts. We clicked on ELD mounts. Now let's say okay, here's a good question. I don't need to mount my phone. I need to mount my tablet. What should I get?
Just scroll down, and as you go down, you're going to see the different tablet mounts. The first one is my most popular, the Ram No Drill vehicle mount for your laptop or tablet for devices up to 12.3 inches. This sells like hotcakes. And the reason is because it'll fit pretty much any size tablet. You basically, if you look at the pictures, you'll see that you just take one end of the tablet, you push the fingers out, it expands, you drop your tablet in, and it grips it, and it doesn't move out of that tray until you take it out. And then the bottom attaches down to a bolt, to a seat bolt. So this would be my most popular one. If you click the back button and go back to the category, you're going to see one of our, and as you scroll down, you're going to see some of our X-Grip products. Keep going there. Yeah. Okay. So the one at the bottom of your screen on the left, there we go. So this would be my second most popular product. Again, it's no drill. You back a screw up, you stick it in there, you screw the screw back in, you sit your tablet in, and you're done. And I mean, I even have an X-Grip like this on my motorcycle, because once you put your device in these X-Grip fingers, it does not come back out. So for people that are just going to have a tablet, regardless, there's one at the very bottom of the category page, which is exactly like this, but it's for smaller 7-inch tablets. And I find that this is for the money. These are RAM mounts, which they're in every state and federal vehicle in the country. They have a lifetime warranty, and they're very aggressively priced.
So RAM, and tell me, so when you say X-Grip, is that the design on the back that I see? Is that an X?
Well,
No.
it's the actual cradle that holds the phone, because it's in the shape of an X. And then they have all different sizes of X-Grips. So say you bought one of these for your 7-inch tablet, and you say, oh, well, I think the 7 inches out of here. I want an iPad Pro so I could watch TV from my. I mean, so when I'm stopped, I can use my tablet. Then you can. That was a joke. Then you can switch the heads out. You can just buy a new X-Grip head. So a lot of the mounts grow with you. And I find that my only challenge is that a lot of people want to spend $10 on a mount. But the problem is when you spend $10 on a mount, you get a $10 mount.
Right. These aren't, they aren't cheap, but I mean, they last for years, right?
The RAM has a lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty. That's awesome.
You can't really lose.
Yeah.
But if you consider you're in the cab, you're driving your vehicle, and your phone flies across the seat and over onto the floorboard. Guess what? You've got how much of expensive of a vehicle that you're operating, but you're worried about a $200 phone, and that's dangerous.
Yeah. If
you don't have an accident, you're either really, really lucky or really, really skilled.
That's a great way to put that. No, and that makes sense. I mean, this is not some little cheap thing at the dollar store. I mean, this is what's interesting. This reminds me of, on a film set, they have grip equipment. A grip on a film set is a guy that makes sure that stuff doesn't move. And this stuff isn't going to move. This is grip equipment. And you are...
Well, that's specifically why I don't carry the inexpensive products, because they break almost immediately.
Yeah.
And then they have little or no warranty. So it's easy to look at a product and say, well, I want to spend $10 or I want to spend $20. But what are you getting?
Right. Well, and it's interesting, like you just said, you can't come up with a budget if you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Once you see the prices, now you can budget.
Right.
Once you get the information. But like here, I got some cool comments coming in. DP Dispatch says, he's a dispatcher, he's going to get the one to use a 4 PC monitor setup. Sylvia says she's checking out the site right now and says you have really neat products. Whoop says he had the RAM mounts in his trucks. So, pretty cool. Oh, Bulldog, Chris says he needs a heavy-duty mount for his tablet. So, like we were just looking at.
Yeah.
Chris,
tell him to chat me up.
Yeah, Chris Webb says go ahead and hit the click here to chat button on his website. And that way, you can tell him exactly what you're looking for. Because tablets vary in size, right? That's why you have different sizes up here.
Indeed.
So did you say 7-inch tablet? Is there a 7-inch tablet?
Yeah, there's confusion because people have said, what does 7-inch mean? So what I do is I give device widths on my site. Because if you say, well, I have a 7-inch tablet and I want a mount for it, and I sell you a 7-inch tablet mount and you get it and you say it doesn't fit, that's because we have a verbology difference. So what I do is on my mounts, I put for 10-inch tablets, and then I put the widths and some specifics so that you know. And then, I mean, even with my measurements on there, a lot of people would just prefer to hit the chat and say, "Are you sure I'm getting the right one?" Like today, I sold a cup holder mount because my cup holder mounts are incredible quality and incredibly popular. And the option says for iPad 12.9, and they said, "Are you sure this is going to work for my 12.9-inch iPad?" And I said, "Yes, I'm sure."
Cup holder mount. How do I go to cup holder mount?
Well, just go back to the ELD mounts.
Okay.
You go to. You can actually use the breadcrumbs at the top of the page if you want.
Up here?
So do vehicle and ELD mounts. No, the breadcrumbs just below there.
Okay. Vehicle. All right. Thanks.
Right. And then ELD mounts.
Okay.
And just scroll down a little bit, and you'll see that I differentiate the mounts into different categories. So click on the ELD mounts.
Okay.
And then scroll down a little bit until we see the cup holder mount.
Man, there's so much up here. These
Okay,
are
here we
cup
go.
holder mounts,
These two here. So the ones at the bottom of your screen, there's 2 different cup holder mounts that are my most popular. One is for universal that has a tray, which would be the second one. The first one is iPad or tablet specific. And the first one has actually, since most people are using tablet cases now, they have a universal tablet module that'll adheres right to the back of your tablet case. And then on the back of it, it has a mag connect, and then it drops right on the arm. This is the universal one. So this dials out into your cup holder. and it has two different arms, and it's made like the human arm. It has the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist joint, so you can literally put your tablet in any position with this cup holder mount.
Does it have? It reminds me of a microphone stand. Does it have like almost like countermeasures?
No.
But you know, like
once you lock them down, this is carbon fiber
Uh-huh.
that it's manufactured with, so it's
Okay.
extremely strong but very light.
it's not on a spring. I'm not like, hey, welcome to WKRP. That's different.
No, it is
Yeah,
not.
okay.
In a vehicle, that wouldn't work very well.
Oh man, this is cool, man. Wow, I didn't even know they made cup hole. I didn't know what you meant. That's why I wanted to see it.
They're awesome.
So you just stick that in your cup holder.
Yeah, you stick it in and you dial it out, and that's where the quality comes from, because there are a lot of cup holder mounts, and like I purchased one of the competitors, I won't say who, but I got it, I dialed it out, and it broke the first time in my cup holder when I dialed it out.
Oh wow.
And so, you know, this is manufactured by the Joy Factory. They're in Anaheim, California. And I have a extremely good relationship with them. They ship same day on almost all of their products, and they carry an extremely high quality product, and I get 0 returns.
Right. I see what you're saying. Wow. So it's almost like it just made me think. You must have so many manufacturers you talk to, and I mean, this is really a lot. This is amazing.
I have 14 manufacturers right now, and I have about 10% of their products on the site. So I have a very large inventory of products that I can suggest if I know the situation, that are not on the site.
So what is a normal shipping time? Let's say I order something today. Let's say I just went to your site and order something. What should I expect?
Okay, so for instance, we'll juxtaposition RAM mounts next to the Joy Factory.
Okay.
The Joy Factory is in stock and ships same day. It's very rare that I place an order before 3 o'clock in the afternoon that they don't ship out that day, and I send my customer the tracking, and I send tracking on every order anyways. So that's Joy Factory. Maybe twice a year they'll have 1 or 2 products go out of stock, and there'll be, you know, a week to a 3-week lead time. And then now let's look at RAM mounts. RAM mounts is building a brand new facility in Washington, and their turnaround time is 12 weeks on products. Wow. Can you say that again for me?
Wow.
Exactly. So what RAM mounts does is they insulate themselves behind major distributors in the country, and those distributors are the ones that have to manage inventory. So most of the most of the distributors have the products in stock. So if one of them doesn't, I'll jump to the other. I'm approved with all of them. So if it's RAM mounts, usually it'll ship within 1 business day of the order, not same day, but the next day.
So the distributors have figured out that this is a great product. We just need to manage their inventory on behalf of the manufacturer.
Right, and RAM mount is one of those that says, well, and Joy Factory is too. They don't deal with a lot of resellers like me, but I'm low maintenance, and so I've got a good relationship with them. But RAM mounts just decided, I don't want to handle the accounts receivable. I don't want to handle the customer complaints. I just want to push all the business to the distributors. They can handle the inventory. I mean, it's kind of a nice model. They don't have to front product. The distributors have to pay for the product up front, and the distributors, you know, carry a certain amount of product based on demand. So it works pretty good. And I have relationships with the distributors, and I sell more than just these mounts from the distributors, because I try to carry as many products as I can with anybody I get into a relationship with.
Well, and I mean, from all the ways you present your business and the information, I mean, you are more than a store. You're almost a representative. I mean, you are educating. There's a lot happening here. This is awesome. I could probably spend an hour on your site.
I'm very passionate about it.
Clearly, and you got the information. Like, I like the way you did. You gave the dimensions below 10-inch and 12-inch, because like you said, so I'm not lost in not, you know, I'm thinking this and you're talking that, and you know, you put the information to be clear so that you get the right product the first time.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Wow.
Wow.
Because if somebody doesn't see what they want or get the information that they want, they'll just hit the back button and keep looking.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
And I want them to buy from me.
Yeah, man. Um, if I so let's say I went to Amazon and typed in something, can I find your products on Amazon?
You can find a lot of products on Amazon. I don't I don't do business on or with Amazon
Okay,
because
that's fine.
they're a competitor.
They are okay.
You can go online, you can go on Amazon and sell your products, but in 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, after they've looked at the sales of all the people that are selling that product, they may just decide, I think I'll warehouse that product myself. And I think I'll undercut all of the retailers online by 10%. And then my shipping is going to be about 15% of what the resellers are going to get. So then it's kind of like choke on that to all of us.
Well, I know for sure I'm not gonna get all this information.
Sure.
This really you are a specialty store,
Yes.
and you know what's so cool? Again, it was a week ago on this show that Mike put in the live chat. He said check out RAM mounts at mountmymonitor.com, and that's why we're talking right now. This is
Well,
awesome. So, yeah, I'd like to continue our conversation. But I think for now, it is 10 o'clock, and I said I would let you go right around 10 o'clock.
man of
Dude,
your word.
this is so as a parting thought, what would you like to say to the folks in the live chat?
I would like to say thank you for doing the job that you do. It's not an easy one. I would say to be safe and do whatever you can to accomplish that. And one of the ways I feel very passionate is to buy an ELD mount so that you're not holding or managing the device, but it's in the position that you want it in so that it's not a distraction while driving.
Right, because you're using your device to manage your loads. You have to use the device for ELD. And really, I mean, you're managing your business in the cab of your truck. May as well go ahead and invest in the right kind of hardware to keep your product stationary, safe, so you can focus on the road.
Indeed.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad that we connected. I really appreciate you coming on the show tonight.
And I thank you for your time.
All right. Thanks, Webb. I'm going to sign off here, and we'll be in touch.
Gracias.
All right. Take care. All right. And I'm clicking end meeting, and I end the meeting. Okay. Wow. That was awesome. Who knew? Oh, wait. Where's my... I'm all over the place here. And we're going to do one more, which is amazing. Oh my gosh, super long show. But who knew we were going to get a free education on where to buy the best monitor mounts in the country? I mean, really. That website's amazing. So, you guys, so this is cool. We're going to jump in now we're going to talk to Eben at Synthetic Oil Protection. So let's go ahead, and I know you're gonna be surprised at the amount of knowledge he's got on this topic. So let's go ahead and do. Actually, I'm gonna close that, and we're gonna bring up his graphic here, and we're going to let's see here. I'm going to. You're gonna learn everything you wanted to know about this product, but I got to set up my. Okay, so I got to click on the video. Start the video. Okay, there's me. Let's do an invite. It's like, but Jay, the show has been going for 2 hours. When are you going to let us go? Well, you're not done yet. Are you? All right, copy the URL. But you know, it's every Tuesday. I mean, it's a marathon. That's what's so great. This show is a marathon. And then when it's over, you're like, oh man, where's the auto transport intel? I gotta wait another week. Oh shucks. And then you're like, good night, John Boy. Good night, Sissy Spacek, or whoever else was on the show. I don't think Sissy Spacek was on the show. All right. Oh, what are we doing here? How do we get that? We don't need that. We need, okay, oh, we got that. Oh my goodness, we're all over the place here. We got analytics, we got mount my monitor, we got that. All right, so I think the email has been sent. So now let's do, I think I'm getting loopy. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Hey, welcome to the show, man.
what's up? How's it going?
Good. So let me get full screen here. All right, and let me get some titles here. Oh wait, let me get rid of this. I'm
Are the
telling you,
products in over here?
you got the
Can you see
it looks great, just like we rehearsed it, right?
All right, perfect. Perfect.
So I helped Eben set up his shop the other night. When was that? Was yesterday. Seems like forever ago already. Man, that looks great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look what you did to the garage.
Yep.
All right, so welcome to Auto Transport Intel, Eben.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jay.
Yeah, man. So where are you right now? You're in
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yep.
All right, man. That's, Vegas is one of those cities where when you hear it, you think, I wish I was in Las Vegas. Right? Do you feel lucky you're in Vegas? Lucky sevens.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, everything's happening all the time.
So, all right. So here we are. And tell me about synthetic oil protection, please.
All right, so it all started back, I'm going to say, good 3.5 years ago. Got my Corvette, the blue Corvette behind me, the C5 Corvette, and I was walking through SEMA, and I saw this company called AMSOIL, and I was curious about it. So I said, you know what? I started asking some questions. So I found out that it's 100% synthetic, and I found out all different information, and that the oil was good for 1 year or 25,000 miles. And I was like, that's hard to believe. It just didn't sound real. So I checked it out, did my due diligence, looked at other products, and after doing all of that, I tried it in my car. And then after I tried it in my car, I got such good results with it. I changed everything over: the transmission fluid, the differential, the motor oil, radiator coolant. And then after that, just started doing fluids on friends' cars, saw the results. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel and share this with other people, and then just get involved with it. So I became an AMSOIL, independent AMSOIL specialist dealer about 8 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, and that was all of this progressed within, when were you first introduced to the product?
I was first introduced to it 3.5 years ago at SEMA. That's the largest car show in the United States here in Vegas.
Right.
And then about a year ago, after using it for 2.5 years, I said, you know what? I'm going to be a rep for it since no one knows about it and I can help people. I decided to just, boom, I'll do it.
That's awesome. So, it's funny is you made me think, so fluids on friends could be a whole thing. Hashtag fluids on friends.
Yeah,
because,
I like that. Yeah.
Right, you are, right, so somebody, tell me about an example of fluids on friends. So, like, you had a friend that what?
Yeah, so, I have so many friends in the Corvette Club, all this different stuff. So, I just would tell a friend, hey, let's change your fluids. Let's give it a try. We did the fluids, and they got better gas mileage. Their car ran better. And before you know it, I had, 30, 50 preferred customers. And basically, they get all the products at wholesale. I get a small commission, and it's a win-win for everybody. And they get it shipped right to their house, and just kept doing it. Started my YouTube channel, started the Facebook page, and now I have about 600 subscribers on my channel, and it got about over 100 preferred customers that use this stuff, and they do one oil change a year. They save gas mileage, and they have about a third of the wear on their engine.
And it's fully synthetic, 100% synthetic?
It's actually 100% synthetic. Yep, 100% synthetic.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. And it's so what I guess that in a sense makes it more eco-friendly, right? Do you have that going for it?
Yeah. So you do basically 1/5 of the oil changes of a regular OEM fluid. So say you buy a Honda, you change the oil every 5,000 miles. With Signature Series, this is like a 5W30 Signature Series. That's good for up to 1 year, 25,000 miles, or 700 idling hours. So basically, it's mainly off the idling hours, because the more you idle, it boils the oil down. And as it gets thicker, it doesn't protect, it doesn't flow as well, and then it can clot. But basically what this does is it just doesn't burn off like the other oil, and it doesn't oxidize. That's what makes it.
And so what other products do you have there? You said you've got kind of a lineup, right? What other products do you have?
Yeah, I got, starting here, we got PI Performance Improver. This is a fuel additive for gasoline. And this does up to 5.7% better gas mileage in just one full tank. And cleans all the ethanol varnish out of your fuel system. It cleans the valves and also cleans the injectors. And you only put it in every 4,000 miles. That's it.
And we're talking on this. Are we talking? This is a car owner,
Yes. Car or truck, or even a diesel truck. So they have the diesel additive. Here's a diesel all-in-one. And what this is like, it does 4 different things: cleans the injectors, lubricates the entire fuel system, anti-gelling for cold starting, and then cetane boost. So the cetane boost basically just gives you a quicker startup and just a better operation.
Awesome. All right. So you've got So you got the one for the car, then you've got the diesel, and then those are. That's that part of the brand extension, right?
Yep. Fuel additives. This is just a straight injector clean, and that's what you put in the diesel oil, in the gas diesel. Yep.
Okay. All right. And this is only available through an AMSOIL rep. Is it not in stores?
Yeah, there are certain stores that carry it. Like there's some Ace Hardwares that have it. There's other stores, but usually how that works is they sell it at retail or even above. And there's select stores that carry it. But most people, what they do is they either become a preferred customer, and then they get the 25% off. They get the complimentary shipping. They get, the AMSOIL magazine every month. You get this magazine that talks about new products. Like this is the new Severe Gear Lube that just came out. And what this is it's a pouch. And this pouch, it's flexible. So when guys do their rear diff, instead of, having to pump it in, you have to pump it with a pumper. This, you just put the nozzle right in the fill hole, just squeeze it in, and it's real easy recyclable. So for garages, it's really simple. So they're always working on upgrades. They're always thinking. It's all American company.
Right. Okay. Yep. Awesome. All right, keep going.
All right. So now we're on filters. This is a little teeny weeny, almost like a Honda Fit oil filter. And this is good for 1 year, 15,000 miles. And it filters at 98.7% efficiency. And they come all wrapped. The filters are completely wrapped. All the silicones are really high quality, so they don't break down over the year. They don't crack. And the filter medium is actually manufactured by Wix. So Wix is the leader in filtration, and AMSOIL has been the leader in lubrication since 1972.
Okay. Awesome. Yep. Right, because it's got to be built better because it's got to last a lot longer.
Yeah, so this is like an EAO truck filter, and this filter is good for 1 year, 25,000 miles. And nice. This is what would go on like a Ford Expedition. And then they make diesel filters for pickup trucks and 18-wheelers.
Awesome. So they got the full, they cover all the way up to probably heavy machinery. No, they probably cover heavy machinery, probably.
Yeah, they do. They do all, like even hydraulic fluid. They do shock fluid, metal protectants. I got some more cans and stuff I can go over up here.
Okay.
If anybody has any questions on the, I'll answer some questions. I don't know if anybody has anything.
Yeah, no, we do. So we got okay. So I like to talk a little bit and let the chat kind of build up a little. What we got
Oh,
here?
all right.
So we got Mark likes hashtag fluids on friends. I'm a huge fan. I'm curious all the time now. Do any of you idle at 24/7? Says Atomic Wedge. Oh yeah. Do any of you idle 24/7? Not in Pennsylvania, right, Atomic? Big Huge Mike. Hey, welcome to the show, Big Huge Mike. He asks about motorcycles. You have what do you got for motorcycles?
So we have a Harley motorcycle oil, and they also have a metric motorcycle oil for European motorcycles, Hondas, and I'll go over those with you guys. And basically the difference is you can basically double the OEM fluid change interval on a Harley, and the oil doesn't break down, and you don't lose your viscosity. So like a lot of Harley riders, they're concerned, what happens if I sit and idle for 4 hours at a rally when it's 100 degrees out, there's no airflow over the heads, and the heads get up to 550 degrees, and the oil, you won't have to change your oil even though you do an extreme heat cycle, and that's a nice benefit of AMSOIL.
Nice. Hey man, now that was a pretty good explanation. So so since we're talking about it, what's the best? Oh, you got it. Oh, you got some images there. You got some information in the magazine.
Yeah, I'm going through. Yeah, I'm gonna find the motorcycle here.
Okay, still flipping around. All right, so keep doing that. Let's see. Spoke with a gent that said he never shuts off for the entire 2-week run. Wow, that's a gives it a semi.
So here's the V Twin, which is the 20W50 for most Harleys.
Cool.
Yep.
So if Big Huge Mike wanted to get a hold of you, what would he do? Can he send you an email?
Yeah, he can email me or call me at my cell phone number, 702-472-3614.
Wow.
You may call.
Is that on your Facebook page as well?
That's on my Facebook, and then you can also put that in the description, and you can also put my preferred customer link in the description too. If anybody wants to sign up for the year, it only costs $25, and you get all the AMSOIL products at 25% off, and then you also get complimentary shipping over a $100 order, and then you get your quarterly AMSOIL magazine. This is the fall magazine edition, and then they have all new promos, new products. Like a new product that came out is the degreaser. Got it right here.
Dude, crushing it.
It just came out with this engine degreaser, which is pretty cool. So it removes grime, all the stuff on your engine. You spray your whole engine down, let it sit, and it actually kind of dries up oil and dirt. And when you wipe it, it just peels right off. So like everything that AMSOIL does, it's really proprietary. It's not like what you're going to get at O'Reilly's or Wama, not even going to be comparable.
Wow. What was the phone number again? 702?
Yeah, 702-472-3614.
All right. So I just put that because I think Mike is probably going to contact you. Jose, where do you get those again? So Jose, you can call Eben, and then what's your email address?
My email is erock4000@gmail.com. And then also you can check out the channel, and I have on my YouTube channel, I have everything kind of categorized. So you'll see motor oil changes, do it yourself. You'll see ATF fluid, transmission. You'll see rear diff fluid changes. You'll see informational videos on AMSOIL. Like I'm just starting my whole frequently asked questions series, like, can you mix mineral oil with synthetic oil? There's people like, hey, can I switch back after I switch it? And the answer is, of course you can, because like when you get a synthetic blend, that's all it is. It's half mineral oil and half synthetic. It's not 100% synthetic like AMSOIL.
You know what's cool? Really, that's a great idea. And you're following, like, that's YouTube advice right there. Is when you get these questions, that's a video. Yeah, that's
That's what
awesome.
I'm
That's
working on.
awesome content. Steve Smith says he puts it in his truck trans and diff. 4x4 got 1 mile better mileage. So,
Oh, yeah.
Steve, are you already using Amsoil products? So I just asked that. We'll see what he says. Ryano says, "What's up?" He's back to the show. What's up, Ryano? Silver Mint, how about an engine flush after leaving the oil in for too long?
Yeah, so right here, speaking of it, we got it right here. Here's an engine transmission flush. And what this is basically, it's a really thin detergent. And when you put it in the motor oil, it actually breaks it down, and you just idle the engine for 10 minutes. You don't rev it, you don't drive it, you just idle the engine. And after 10 minutes, when you drain it, the oil comes out super fast, and it gets thinner. And sometimes you'll even see clots of like buildup that'll actually come out. And you'll see one of my videos, I did a Toyota truck. I think I did a Tundra, an older Tundra with like 250,000 miles on it. And it was just amazing, these little clots of oil that came out.
Wow.
Like almost like sludge kind of.
Wow. Well, that's good to see sludge coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, well, garbage in, garbage out, right?
Yep.
Right, and that's because that's from the pump, and I mean, you know, all the garbage out there that gets stuff that gets around the filters. I use mobile synthetic. Just getting in here. Okay, Ryano uses mobile synthetic. Steve, he's been using it about 10 years. Big Huge Mike, Big Huge Mike is definitely gonna be in touch. That's what he says.
All right, sweet.
That's pretty cool. Big Huge Mike, where are you coming from? And then Atomic Wedge says, I did a 10,000 mile run on Mobile 1. The oil might have been okay, but there was a bunch of crud in there on Mobile 1.
Yeah, so I'd like to kind of reference the levels of oil. So like a good synthetic blend, like almost like you know, the stuff they put in Ford, or like Mobile 1 that usually comes in like a Corvette. That's like a middle grade oil. It's basically like an industry standard. Then after that, you're gonna have like a Mobile 1 Extended Performance, which is good for 1 year, 15,000 miles. The next level up from that would be like a Royal Purple. Then you'd have like a Pennzoil Pure Platinum, which would be like the oil that comes in a Ferrari, that comes in a Demon, a Dodge Challenger, a Hellcat. That's what comes in those vehicles. And then the next level above that in longevity is going to be like an Amsoil Signature Series. And Amsoil Signature Series actually outperforms Mobile 1 Extended Performance by 4 times in industry standard turbocharger deposit testing. So they actually heat cycle this oil at 300 degrees, and they do a 200-hour heat cycling. And after 200 hours at 300 degrees, which simulates about 50,000 miles of highway driving, this oil still meets and exceeds original equipment spec.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yep.
Wow. Let's see. Rihanna says, I pull my pan regularly, stays clean. Oil always stays fresh at 12 to 15,000 service. And again, he is referencing, he uses mobile synthetic. So is mobile.
And that's on a diesel 18-wheeler, right?
I think that would be true. That'd be a good assumption. He'll respond here in a second.
So there's a lot of guys like with oil analysis. They're doing 50,000 miles, which is really common with Amsoil, and they do that with a double bypass filter with the European. This is 100% synthetic European, and this goes in diesel, like you know the Mercedes Sprinter vans.
Yes.
This goes in that, and what they do is they have a full flow filter, which is this oil filter, and then they have a second filter, which is real long and big, and that's a bypass filter. And basically, it takes 10% of the oil and it goes through this real big filter that filters it at 2 microns, where this filters at about 20 microns.
Okay.
So it filters 10 times finer, gets all the diesel soot, and it gets all that junk, that black stuff that's in the diesel oil. It gets it all out, and that's how these guys are able to do the 50,000 miles with the European oil and also some of the diesel engines. But they're running that higher end filtration, and then they change the filters about 10 to 20,000 miles, depending on the idling hours, and then they still do the oil analysis.
Wow. Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Steve says, oh, my big one is I put it in my power steering pump that was loud and going bad, still in the truck, 40,000, still fine.
Wow.
So,
yeah, there's a lot of instances like that. There's an AMSOIL dealer that's been doing it for like, I think 20 years, but you'll see on the AMSOIL website, there's a 1,600,000 mile truck, and he's still on the original engine with no rebuild. And he's a AMSOIL dealer, and he uses all AMSOIL, and you can read the whole write-up on him. But when he switched over, I think he got like a mile to a mile and a half a gallon better average when he switched everything over.
wow. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. And Ryano says, yep, Peter built the car. So, I don't know, Packer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's saying there. But okay, so you've got, have you shown us everything so far?
Not yet.
Oh my goodness.
A couple other things. So we got, this is a heavy duty metal protector. So say you do a lot of driving in like really cold areas and stuff. What this metal protector does is it puts a coating and it doesn't allow it to rust. And they've done tests with this with like, I think they've done like 5 years. They've simulated 5 years under salt water, like in the ocean, and there's no rust with this metal protector.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
And then here we got a thinner metal protector, which is like, this is for like a PB blaster, and it breaks rusted screws loose. It pushes out moisture. So say you live in an area where it's always raining or really misty, like on the beach, you spray all your bolts with this MP metal protector, and it doesn't let it get corrosive and corrode. And then we got a power foam. This is like a flush kind of, but what it does is the power foam goes into your throttle body, and you actually choke out the engine. You spray this in until your engine stalls, and it actually eats all the gum and all the varnish out of the whole inside of the engine. You let it sit for 10 minutes, and then you start it up. And then when you start it up, you'll see a lot of smoke come out. And after that smoke comes out, the engine runs so much better, like especially on old cars, high mileage cars. And you'll see some videos on this stuff on, if you just go on like YouTube and stuff, you'll see some cool stuff.
You just made me think of, didn't we talk about, we talked about Scotty. That car guy, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right, man. I'm telling you, what you made me think of with the metal protector, oh, man, like all of the, where all those welds that get, especially you've got near the ocean, you've got drivers living near the ocean could probably really use the metal protector on a lot of those welds and areas.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, big time, yeah.
Man. Okay, so what do you got here?
So I was going to go with, show you guys the radiator coolant and kind of what makes it different. This is a low toxicity coolant. It's biodegradable, and it won't hurt like the dogs. If a dog licks up radiator coolant, it can kill it.
Yeah.
Well, or same with a cat. This stuff won't, and it's long life. It's good for 5 years, 150,000 miles, and also it has additives in it that doesn't allow it to pit the aluminum. So like inside aluminum blocks, a lot of the time there'll be buildup and like deposits. And what this does is it doesn't allow the deposits to form. And the cool part about this is even if you decide to change your radiator coolant, you don't have to get it all out with this. Even if you mix it, it will not hurt anything. So these are all the specs right here of what it's good for. And you can mix it with like, Cummins, Fiat trucks, Freightliner, John Deere, Mack Truck, ASTM, Chrysler, Detroit Diesel, ATA, TMC, Holland. So you can mix this coolant with any coolant, and it's not going to hurt anything.
Hey, Trucker Daddy says gasoline engines need detergent. Your Venturi will love you.
Oh yeah. So that would be like a good signature series motor oil. The good motor oil would be good. And then I didn't even touch the ATF fluid yet. So the ATF fluid, kind of what makes it different is it's 100% synthetic. I don't know if you can read the 100%, but it's a little tough.
Yeah.
And this ATF is compatible with, oh my God, probably 50, 100 different models, all the way from Honda, Toyota, Mercedes. And what's really cool about it is you can double your severe service interval. So say you bought like a Ford F-150, and the ATF fluid, it says in the owner's manual, under severe service to change it at 30,000 miles, you can comfortably double the severe service with this fluid. So you can go 60,000 miles with this ATF fluid, and then also you're going to get better gas mileage as well, better shifting.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many I didn't even know there were this many products. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great.
Here's one more. This is the fuel efficient ATF. So a lot of people, they're like, hey man, you ever drive a new, Dodge Charger or a Hellcat with the 8-speed automatic or the new Corvette? Well, this is the fluid that goes in it. It's the fuel efficient. And what it is it feels like it's about 30% thinner than regular ATF fluid, and it flows really, really fast. So, say, a lot of people, you'll hear sometimes, let my transmission warm up so it shifts better. Well, with this ATF fluid, there's no such thing as warming up. This will pour at like negative 65 degrees below zero. This will pour right out of the bottle.
Whoa! Here, that one's for John in Quebec right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. I put this in a Honda. I put it in a CLS 550 Mercedes, and the speed it shifts, just entirely different.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, wow, this stuff is this is really an innovative product. I mean, they must have researched. You said they were leading since '72, but they must have researched a long time before that, huh?
Yeah. So it kind of started. It started by a guy named Al Amatuzio, and he was an Air Force pilot, all through the '60s. And basically, he said, "Why don't we take this 100% synthetic lubrication and use it in cars?" So everybody said, "It's a bad idea. It's terrible. Don't do that. It's a waste of money. It costs too much. This and that." So he went out to Pikes Peak to Bobby Unser. I think he's a 12-time Pikes Peak champion. And he put it in the rear differential on Bobby Unser's hill climb car. And Bobby Unser was amazed. He didn't have any metallic shavings in his rear diff. He didn't have any breakdown. And he was able to use the same rear diff in the 60s all the way through practice, through race day, and he could even use it again the next year.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh, isn't that a testimonial?
And that's before they were API certified in '72, so that's back in like 1968.
That is awesome. Okay, right. Well, put Bobby Unser on TV. If Bobby Unser says so, it's golden.
Oh yeah, he's a 3-time Indianapolis 500 winner in 3 decades.
Right.
3 different. Yep.
Oh man, that is awesome. That's great. So then at this point, Amsoil, because I know, personally, I know Amsoil. I see that daily. One of my boys loves Monster Jam. And Amsoil sponsors There's a couple. I think Blue Thunder is an AmSoil sponsored monster truck. But anyways, so I mean, I see that label and logo around. But this is this is a global. Is it a globally repped product and company?
It is now, and it's all out of Superior, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And basically, they actually do a lot of it through military. So I know some guys that drive out to Area 51. They take this stuff out to Area 51. So it's definitely top, you know, for all the trucks and all that stuff.
Paul says that he runs Lucas rear diff.
Lucas is really good.
Yeah.
Really good product. Also, Redline is very good. But you'll see some tests, you know, across the board on all the lubricants. AmSoil is the leader, but there are a lot of other good additives they make out there. There's a lot of other good companies. It's not like AmSoil is the end-all be-all.
Right.
But what you get for the money as a preferred customer, almost like an Amazon Prime account,
right,
and then the ability to get it complimentary shipped free, and then everything else, it's just I'm not able to find anything even close to it. And you know, every day I get into it more and more, and I'm just like, it just blows me away.
Well, in its category, which is a small group, it's at the top. I mean, this is a VIP product, but what's cool is they've brought it to, I mean, the everyday consumer. You just have to understand you're gonna need a lot less maintenance, but it's a higher value product.
And the sad thing is you know, a lot of people are a little bit tainted about AmSoil because back in the old days you couldn't find it anywhere. No one sold it. The people that did, they sold it for a lot of money, and there wasn't the mass shipping. So now you got the complimentary shipping. You've got this magazine that comes to you every quarter, and it gives you all the new you know, product stuff like that. So they've really made the company dynamic and user friendly. And then not only that, but they've also brought their quality control to a different level too. So when you call in, like the 1-800 number, you can ask technical support a recommendation on any vehicle, a four-wheeler, ATV, dirt bike, chainsaw, doesn't matter, two-stroke oil, and they'll give a recommendation over the phone, and every recommendation is recorded, and you can get the guy's number, and you can reference that back anytime. So if there's a lubricant failure that would cause a damage, or you think it would have a warranty problem, 100% it's warranted. But the lubricant, the chance of the lubricant causing the failure is like non-existent, because you'd have to push it so far to get that to be the chain link that breaks, kind of.
Well, it sounds like the research and testing on these products is, I mean, it's extensive. And it goes back into the 60s, where even a 3-time champion, right? So I think it's clear that the product is really high value. So what I want to do is, you were saying, I want to go to, I'm going to bring up your site here on the screen, okay?
All right.
So I'm now looking at, right now we're on your Facebook page.
All right.
Okay. So we've got, we're on, okay, so on Facebook, so your kind of, your brand, your company is Synthetic Oil Protection, or tell me how that works.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do is, you know, I wanted to start a YouTube channel that's all geared around educating individuals that have no idea about cars, maintenance. All they do is just kind of do whatever the dealer tells them. And I want these individuals to be able to take care of their car, do roughly a third of the maintenance, and have 1/3 of the wear on their car. So whether it's a truck, a dirt bike, and I think, to me, I mean, for someone to be able to do that and not have to spend extra money, not have to waste their time, I think it's just like everybody should know about this, and everybody should be using it. And it's like, you know, as time goes on, people optimize, you know, whether they get an electric car or they have a gas car, and they're just going to put a better oil in it. So that's why I saw the value in it, and I said, you know what, I'm 100% into it. I'm doing the YouTube channel, and that's it. That's what I'm doing.
So that's right. So you got your Facebook page, and then yeah. So if I go to YouTube, I'll just put in synthetic
oil protection.
Oil protection.
Yep.
And that'll take me to your site. And, well, actually, right now I did a YouTube search, so I'm going to click on your site.
Yep.
And so for folks that, you know, go to his site, you can subscribe, give some likes on some videos, and here, yeah, so there you are, synthetic oil protection, and then you got videos, and so you've got where you, or what do I see here? Like, you've given oil changes to folks, or you're talking about your products. What kind of videos do you have?
Yes, all right. So right here on the very top, you're going to see the recent uploads. So I've done a vast thing. I just did a Jaguar oil change video, how to. I did a follow-up video on a Hyundai. We did the transmission fluid. The girl brought her car to me. She thought her transmission was shot. We changed the fluid. It just absolutely shifts perfect. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Going back, you'll see a promo on Mudslinger. That's a new product AMSOIL just came out with, and that basically goes in the inside wheel well of a four-wheeler, dirt bike, 4x4, a Jeep, any car you don't want the tar or you don't want any mud to stick inside the panels. You spray that in there, and that's their promo. The next one coming down, you got a real silly video. I did this.
That's awesome, man.
I wanted to do something juvenile, so I did it. But that's a dash cam that's killer that I needed to get because I got in a car accident and they blamed it my fault.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. So it ended up being dismissed. But I realized the importance that nowadays with the hit and runs out here, especially in Vegas, any of you drivers that have driven out in Vegas, you know all about it, you know. But it's like, yeah, yep.
So, and I went to this, it's always staggering. If you click on the videos link on someone's channel, especially like yours, look at this. It's like a page of postage stamps. It just goes and goes. Man, look at all these videos you've done, man.
Yeah, so I TikTok around, like I'll do how-to videos. And then another thing I'll do is like product information videos where it's very educational, and then I'm answering frequently asked questions like, you know, like the one, can you mix, you know, mineral oil with synthetic oil? A lot of people don't know you can mix it, you know, so I answer these different questions and, you know, like how to get AMSOIL, you know, what's the best way to get it? You know, what makes synthetic oil different than other oil? You know, I answer all these different questions, and you know, like I did a little smart car series. I had a good friend that had a cute little smart car, and I'm like, you know what? And I got all these hits on it, and I'm like, I feel like you know, it's like a joke kind of playing around with this Mickey Mouse car. So I'm like, this is the freaking oil filter on a smart car. Look at that.
Right. I'm surprised. That's much bigger than I would have thought.
I know. So here I am doodling around with a smart car, and I got all these views on this smart car transmission fluid change.
Awesome. And
then I'm like, wow, I'm just going to do a whole series. So the series has like probably 20,000 views, 20-some thousand views.
Oh wow, look at this. And you've executed your playlist. Look at all these playlists you have.
Yeah, dude, I've been playing with it.
You're crushing it, man. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, this channel looks great. It's a lot of work to build, to all these videos, all that time, shooting the video, editing. Where'd you say you edit the video? Did you say you do it on your phone?
I do it all on my phone. I'm a regular old YouTuber now. I'm doing the YouTube Creators Academy where you learn about you know, how to become a YouTuber. and then I'm watching different guys on YouTube on, you know, techniques and just upping the quality one step at a time, getting, you know, working on getting a better software, and just keep bumping and bumping and bumping.
Exactly, man. Me too. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, on my homepage, I've got a YouTube wisdom section, and I'm real proud of it. So you might check. We probably watch some of the same guys. In fact, didn't we both say like Nick Nimmin?
Yep, Nick Nimmin's awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome. He's got great stuff. Let's see. So, oh, by the way, I want to mention this. Okay, so we go to, let's do your Facebook link, because we wanted to do this. I'm going to scroll. Okay, so I'm on your Facebook page, and I go over here, and I click on amsoil.com. This link, this is your link, right?
Yep, and that will get me the referral, correct? Yep.
Okay. So so if I click on this link, like let's say I'm Big Huge Mike, if I can contact you, of course, but I could also go to, I click on this link, and then what do I do?
You would just click join now. And then what you do is you can click 6 months or 1 year. So basically, when you do that, you're getting the 25% off wholesale account for 6 months or a year. And the great thing is there's no auto renewal. So you never, you know, you don't auto renew or anything like that. After the 6 month is up, you just get an email if you want to keep your membership or not. Totally up to you. But it's so cost effective. I mean, you have to think if you order $100 worth of oil and filters, that's $25 saved, and it's free shipping. So it's not $25; it's like $35. So anybody that buys AMSOIL would 100% be a preferred customer. Or if they had like a fleet of, you know, say 10 diesel trucks, you would definitely have a commercial account. So if any of you guys are looking for a commercial, one of my light bulbs went out. If any of you guys are looking for a commercial account, you know, let me know. I can set you up with a commercial account. And then that's if you're ordering like $3,000 to $5,000 of oil a year. And then if you're ordering $10,000 of oil a year or up more, then you're getting like 5 to 10% discount.
Dude, amazing. That's awesome. This is really, really cool. What other, okay, so I wanted to click on this, and I'm on your Facebook page. So really it seems like if I want to watch videos, go to your YouTube channel.
Yep.
And if I want to contact you, I'll go to your YouTube page, which also has your phone number and
and also all of my descriptions too. Under all my videos, I have my phone number and my link, and then of course, if you ever have any questions at all, just give me a call anytime.
Dude, this is awesome. All right, man. Well, listen, I really appreciate you coming on the show tonight. I'm glad we got a chance to talk about this stuff. And your knowledge and your product line are both, I mean, exceeded what I had no idea that you had that much information and that much product. So I'm so glad.
And the thing that I like about this, that you say that, is, you know, like when I was at SEMA last year, I'm big into sociology, so I like to ask people questions. And, you know, you'll get someone that, you know, they go, oh, I know about AMSOIL. I know about it. And they don't know anything about AMSOIL until you really get into it. And it's amazing once you just start to get in past that top 10% layer, you're just like, wow. And then you go a little deeper, you go, wow. And I'm at that point, and I've been doing it for 3.5 years, and I'm still like, wow. So it's
totally, no, that's actually a good point. You don't know AMSOIL. Let's see here. We got, okay, I want to say, let's see, Trucker Daddy. I was shocked to have to unplug a Crown Victoria recently. Simple maintenance would have to have been use high octane gasoline with detergents once every 5 tanks.
All right.
Okay. So that makes sense. And so Market Trucking Answers is impressed. Market Trucking Answers, he talks to freight haulers. He's got a live show every Monday. So yeah, Mark meet Eben. Eben, meet Mark. Yeah, you guys should definitely talk more.
That'd be fun, definitely.
It would be cool.
Yeah, we'd love to collaborate anytime, always.
Absolutely. Paul says they should make a smart car S model to compete with the Yugo R. So there's fun with smart cars, because smart cars are fun. Dang it.
I tell you what, if you guys get a chance to watch my smart car video, I'm joking around. I'm kind of being juvenile, but I really do. I stretch out second gear to 50 miles an hour.
Wow.
And you can hear the difference. Like that little booger, after I changed it, I changed that little booger to the 5W40 100% synthetic Euro oil. And after I got done doing the transmission and stuff, it winds up to 50 in second gear like butter.
Yeah, that's I think it's a smart car. Yeah, here's some smart car videos. Smart car brake fluid change and bleed. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, they're cute little cars. They're like pocket sized.
Well, they are. I get honestly, I get nervous every time I'm on the interstate and one passes me. I get nervous. I'm like, dude, we're all gonna die.
I know, like I can't imagine being a trucker and just having one like get in your blind spot. I mean, there's got to be some huge scares where like it sneaks up on you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what was that? Oh my God, I didn't know you could drive a remote control car on the interstate. Oh man, it's hilarious.
A lot of fun. It's hilarious.
It is hilarious. So, all right, dude. What I did now is I removed the share. So what we'll do is let's see. I got our names back up here. All right. So why don't you do this since we're at the end of our segment here? That was a great segment too. And I mean, again, I told you we ran over 30 minutes, didn't we?
That's hard. It's as easy as it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. To finish this up, so what would you like to tell the live chat here, kind of wrapping it up, as far as how to contact you, and anyways, if in case anyone just joined, or I mean, I know it's late at night, but give me a final
to wrap it up, I would say 100%. If you have any questions at all on anything, just give me a call. My best reach phone number is 702-472-3614. If you have a vehicle and you're curious, just try it. I mean, when you try it, if you're into cars and you can feel your car, you're just going to get the wind knocked out of you. I mean, when I first started on my Corvette, which I can start it up right now for you guys if you want me to, but I mean, it's just the way it starts up, it's different. The way it turns off, the engine actually turns over a couple more turns once you turn it off and stuff. It's really cool.
Wow. Do you
Yeah,
want
why
don't you do that? Yeah, man. Why not? Hey, let me get my Kool-Aid, and let's see what we got.
Here we go. One, two, and three. Now we'll turn it off on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
That was pretty cool, man. I gotta tell you, you are the first person to ever start a car on this show.
Awesome.
That's never happened before.
That's killer.
That was cool, man. That should be like some kind of I don't know. I should try to do that more often. Have somebody start a car on the show. That was really cool.
Next time when we do an update, we'll start up the 58 Corvette here.
Now that is, I'll tell you what, man, that is something I would definitely, I'm finding that it's older model cars that kind of catch my attention.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's pretty common, but yeah.
Yep, that's a 58. It's a 58, and it's a 2-speed power glide. And also it is a dual carburetor, and then it's the Royal Turquoise, and it's basically 3 rare all combined. So it's like it's in the upper 10% of rarity. So.
Right, we got, let's see, Paul says, I dream of hauling like 4 Smarties on my 28-foot trailer. And, oh, and Serge the Car Hauler made it. Hey, Serge the Car Hauler's here. So, it's funny, this show was so long, it's like a saloon. People stumble in, people stumble out, and I'm always here. So,
It's awesome.
yeah, it is awesome. But, well, listen, man, we could keep going, but we should do an update. I would like to. What we'll do? Let's talk again sometime in 2019. That's a safe, right? 2019.
Oh, big time!
I
Yeah.
mean, we'll definitely be talking before then, but we'll do some kind of show update in 2019.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Really means a lot for you to have me on your channel. I really appreciate the collab. We're kicking it off.
Yeah, me too. Well, you reached out to me, and I mean, I'm glad you did. I love it when people contact me. I never know how they find me, whether it's through friends and family or through a job or a dispatch or a friend of a friend or a fluid on a friend. So you never know. So we came back around. That's one of my. I'm a huge fan of coming back around.
You have to. You
Yeah.
got to tie it in. You got to tie it in.
So everything has to tie in. That's right. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, listen, Eben, thanks so much for coming on the show and taking the time and educating us on Amsoil. And I hope to hear some great progress. Keep in touch with me, okay?
Big time. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, text me, give me a call. I'll get right back to you. Definitely.
All right, man. Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you guys.
All right, take care. I'm hitting end meeting. Here we go. Peace.
See ya. See
Peace.
ya.
All right, see ya. All right, cool. Man, that was cool. Let's get my screen back here. And bear with me. Bang. Okay, there's that. Now let's do this. I'm going to, because I got to wrap up here. I think I closed. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, bear with me. Bear with me. Got to get my bearings, you know. Man, I'm all over the place here. Let's put this up. Let's do properties. I'm changing the camera back to the camera. There we go. And then we got to resize. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do that. Hey, let's see Dave one more time here. Oh man, we didn't run the Trucking Answers promo. Serge, hey, how's it going? Give me the rundown, a summary of what I missed. A summary? Oh my gosh. All right, well, here's the summary, guys. Good. That's how we'll end the show. What we did is obviously we said hello. We did our 30-minute intro. Then we started talking to our first guest was John of Car Carrier TV YouTube channel. He's had it for 6 weeks. He runs a high mount out of Tennessee. And we talked about snowbirds. We saw his truck, his trailer's in the shop. But you can check out Car Carrier TV on YouTube. Then we also talked to Web. He is the creator of MountMyMonitor.com. Man, if you need a monitor mount, you have got to check out MountMyMonitor.com. You can chat with him. He has got the information galore over there. Awesome site. And then we wrapped up with our third guest was Eben of Synthetic Oil Protection out of Las Vegas. He's an Amsoil rep, and not only knowledgeable but passionate. They got a lot of products, and if you really love your vehicle, you are going to love using their high-value products. I mean, we're talking, you get some serious mileage out of using the products with your vehicle. Hey, where's your shirt? You know what? So listen, man, that's right. So these I've got some of these. I've got some more of these ordered. All right. So I got some of these. They're actually on the way. Paul, I've got your mug, but I'm still waiting on your shirt. The delivery time on these shirts. Oh, did you see the back? You saw the front. There's the back. And it's the Road Worker yellow. So man, it's bright, dude. They'll see you coming for sure. they'll know it's Auto Transport Intel when they see your shirt. So, yeah, so I got the mugs. Paul, I've got your mug. I'm waiting on your shirt, and then I'll send it to you. Serge, I'm waiting on your shirt. You need a beer koozie. I don't have beer koozies yet. I need to get those too. His channel was on fleek. Oh, I know. Oh, there's Market Trucking Answers. All right, here it comes, folks. You guys ready? Let's do this thing.
What's going on, Jay? That's Jay, right? And we should mention that's Jay from Auto Transport Intel. Jay runs a live show on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on YouTube. You should check it out. Jay does everything car hauling. That stuff I don't know anything about, but Jay knows everything about it. So if you want to haul cars, that seems like it'd be interesting. Hauling all these different kind of cars like Ferraris and probably a bunch of used cars from auto auctions. Whatever it is, whatever makes the money, go check out Jay at 8 p.m. tomorrow on YouTube. I'm there too, right? Watching the show. So it's pretty fascinating. 2-3 hours. He brings industry experts in and everything, right? So love it.
Yeah, man. And thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. It's super cool. You know, this community just keeps getting better and better. And so that's why the super chat, man, Serge, we had a pretty good super chat at the beginning of the show. And that stuff really helps out because, as you can see, man, I mean, I work hard on this show. I'm trying to put the best Tuesday night together every week. Just trying to hit a home run week after week after week. So, Serge, you got anything in the box that beats a McLaren 675-foot Spider? You guys, man. Yes, it's my trailer full of sailboat fuel right now, dude. Yeah, sailboat fuel. I just have Kawasaki mopeds. So, yeah, man, we got the enclosed. We should do an enclosed war show. Enclosed wars with Serge and Paul. That'd be cool. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I love that promo. I was gonna, like, you know, keep on working on it, but man, I'm gonna leave it. I love how it came out. I just might, like, update the titles. As you can see, they got cut off at the bottom because I got this, you know, I use OBS. I got this software program I use. Oh, by the way, check this out. I want to say this. This picture, this was Wantonio Williams shared this picture on Facebook, and I really like it. And I think, you know, every week I try to find another image to use as my background on the show. I never use the same image. Each show has a different image. I know it's, you know, it's a zero-sum game. But I really like this image. I'm always looking for good images. If you got something to share with me that needs to be in industry news or on my channel or somebody I need to interview or a product, man, I love hearing about it. And that's why I called this show Car Carrier Services, so that we could talk to just, I mean, we didn't even scratch the surface of the different companies that I can be talking to on this show, but I also wanted to give an example. So if you know somebody, listen, if you're an insurance agent, if you, listen, carpooling.com, you got to come on this show. There's the car supply guy down in Florida, you got to come on this show. If you are a trailer manufacturer, a customizer, if you do factoring, if you've got car hauling software, if you are gonna make the lives of car haulers better in any way, dude, you gotta come on this show. And we want to hear about your products and services. So, listen, guys, this is the end of the show. What's our time? What are we at? Oh, we just crossed 3 hours. Woo! All right. You know, it's a personal goal now to actually, I didn't think we were going to make it, actually. I thought what we were going to do is we were probably going to upset ourselves with the Auto Transport Intel repo hammer. So next time you think of booking a repo, you get the hammer, ow! And you smack yourself on the hands, and you don't book that repo. Hey, what's up, Stan of Car Shipio? Welcome back to the show, man. Listen, this is the end of the show. We're at 3 hours. It's been awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again for another Auto Transport Intel Tuesday Nights Live. You know I'm here every Tuesday night. We are talking about car hauling. And now that you know more about Auto Transport Intel, is there something I can help you with? Okay, are you looking for a personal consultation to start car hauling? Are you looking to ship a car? Do you need help with the industry? I mean, if we could talk numbers, we could talk about equipment and strategy. How about dispatcher training? And by the way, you know that I've got 80 plus videos on YouTube. I've got 20 steps to car hauling blog post. There's a few other blogs that I've written. I've got the domain, I've got the YouTube and the Facebook. There's so much out there that if I still can help you and you want to talk to me one-on-one, I do charge for my time. It helps reinforce some of the cost of doing this. So I do the personal consultations. You can email me, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your contacts, and really anybody you run into. And you know, I've got, if you want to help me spread the word, I do have the business cards. I made these glossy metallic cards. They're pretty sweet, right? So I can help, man. I got the shirts, I got the mugs, I got easy peasy. So listen, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. It always is. This is show number 51 in a row. So next Tuesday night, I don't even know what I'm doing next Tuesday night, but you know that I will be back. I'm always here at 8 o'clock Central Time on Tuesday nights. And yeah, I think you won with the McLaren, man. Saw one on U-Ship that was paying crazy. If I get a bunch of those on a wedgie, yeah, man. Smart cars. Everybody loves to book smart cars. All right, you guys. I'm going to start up the car hauler. You guys take care. Have a good week. Be safe. Watch out for the hurricane. It isn't over. So be cool. Be safe out there. Be courteous. Be kind. And always, stay tuned to Auto Transport Intel. I will see you guys in a week. Peace out. Thank you so much. Where's my car hauler? Here it comes. See you guys.